Give us the intro.
Hi, we survived. Welcome back to DNS. Did not survive. Go.
Cool. So you guys barely survived this encounter. You are in the lab. The lab is still having that alarm going off in the facility. You know that the little arcane pads, I guess you call them, to close the doors. You know those are all still active because you guys have been activating them, but you have to succeed your Arcana checks on them to make sure you understand how each console works. So doors can be closed still. You guys are in that center chamber. There's still that blasted out wall. That door has been torn down completely, and the sandstone wall that Vodos had put up in its place has faded now as well. So I'd say for Vodos, your Aether is a little strained. With the amount of time, the amount of Aether that was being used in this combat, I'd say
a lot.
You're getting to the point where you're going to strain yourself a little on Aether.
You also did the Aether push.
Yep. So just want to let you know.
We did the vortex cannon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you're a little strained right now on Aether, but if you can exceed past your limits, who knows what will happen? So that's up to you to figure that one out if you want to. So we are in the middle of this facility.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Spencer, we're just mimicking you. So that's what's happening in the facility right now. You do hear shouting deeper into this base because you never closed those doors when you ran down to kill that guy. To kill those three guys, actually.
Yeah.
You never closed those doors. So those doors leading back down that hallway into that cross section are still open.
What ones? The ones over here? The ones over here?
The ones over here.
Okay. I need a picture of the map for reference. That's right.
So
you don't know how much time you have. You know that this place right here has had explosions, scuffles, spells being casted, a lot of loud noises, and a lot of shouting, screams, howls. You know...
It was a battlefield.
Yeah, exactly. It's like love. Love is a battlefield. So...
And I think we were talking about a way to disarm the teleportation after we go through, like
oh yeah, I was gonna cast
time bomb type thing.
I was gonna cast Glyph of Warding with like Erupt Earth on it on one of the pillars, and just have it set to activate when we 10 minutes later, or something like that.
So, since Bumble, you are an arcane caster, go ahead and roll an Arcana check on these pillars.
Are we deciding that we want to go back through the portal, or are we wanting to stay and explore?
23.
Ooh, perfect. DC was 20. So these pillars are extremely intricate. You know a lot of things that have intricate enchantments on them. The enchantment tends to have some sort of protectiveness to it. It protects and preserves whatever the enchantment is put into it. You know you would need a powerful spell or effect to destroy this. Rupturing the earth itself underneath it, it might make the pillar kind of fall and make the portal destabilized, but you would need to destroy the rune works in order for this portal to actually shut down completely.
And I don't have anything higher than third right now. After that battle.
Yeah. I don't either. Let's see.
I don't have anything higher than cantrip.
It's no benefit you guys are just a party of 4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Used to be 5, but Charizard died.
Charizard died.
Rest in peace, Bucket.
Her dragon bucket.
Oh, Bucket died?
Yeah.
Well, Bucket will come back, but Bucket's just temporarily gone.
Oh, after
I just
playing
have to
Sun.
rest, and Bucket can come back. Bucket really tried.
So, Bumble, are you gonna take out this teleportation?
Maybe after a long sleep.
I hear people coming. We need to
I
close the
don't
doors.
think this is a good place to rest.
I'm gonna go try to close these doors, and I go over to the doors.
Okay. Well, based on how magic works in this world, I physically can't cast a lot of spells per day.
That's fair.
For some reason, it works with how long we sleep is the energy in our body, you know. Same with how if you get your arm cut off, not your arm cut off, if you get a large gash across your chest, if you sleep, it'll be gone completely. That's just how the way this world works.
So, are you trying to do this stealthily or not?
No, I'm trying to just bolt to the door
Okay,
and try to get it barred shut.
gotcha. What is your stealth modifier?
+9.
+9. Okay. So, as you are rushing out, you're trying to close both of the blast doors that you've opened?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you get to the first one that's open. You see nobody, but you go up towards where that cross section is. You do hear voices, and you hear basically like keypad inputs on something else on the other side of one of these doors. You know these doors don't have windows, so you don't know what's on the other side. But the great thing is they can't see you. But it's up to you to figure that out.
So the main blast doors are still open, but there's another door beyond that they're...
Yes. So
you're-
that this
okay.
it's a 4-way stop, and there's a blast door and to go down each path. You opened up one of the paths and led into that 4 crossway. Actually, one of the paths is open because that guy was carrying that cart that you killed. So there is a pathway open that way as well.
Okay. Well, I opened this one, so I'm going to try to just close it
Okay.
using the same thing I did to open
Okay.
it.
I'm gonna give you an advantage on this because you opened it before. So Arcana.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. You end up just getting it in the nick of time, and then you see the blast doors closing right as you see the other blast doors on the other end of the hall. And you see about 4 figures all in there. You see 3 of them are dressed in like all black, like military gear. Looks like they are ready to fight something. And you see that there is a scientist that's with them as well. Looks like he's some sort of spellcaster. As the doors open for him, the doors are closing for you.
And do they see me and I see them, or did it happen?
That's right. You weren't trying to stealth. I'm gonna roll for them,
Okay.
and they're gonna have to exceed a 9. Yeah, they all see you. Actually, one of them doesn't. But yeah, 3 of the 4 see you
Is a really natural one.
I didn't roll.
because he wasn't
Stealthing.
stealthing. It was just going against his
Yeah.
stealth score.
Okay.
But they look
His
up.
score is 20.
That's his dex.
Yeah.
But they look up and see you as the doors close. So you don't know how much longer you have.
Okay. I'm going to, because this works in movies, so it's got to work here.
I know what you're planning on. Okay.
I'm going to try to destroy the panel,
Okay.
and then
How are you gonna try to?
I'm
destroy
just
this
gonna hit it with my. I'm gonna hit it with my dagger. Like if there's a, is it like flat like a stone, or is it buttons and?
So it is. It's a. It's a little pillar that raises up like this, kind of contours into like a pole, and then expands outwards into kind of like a slanted slab. It has runic carvings into it. It looks like it's like made of like metal and like different like arcane sigils. So there's a possibility that you could, but roll an investigation check.
As he's doing this, I start like lumbering over because I'm still kind of recovering.
Okay.
25.
25. You can see clearly that this is a technological and arcane marvel. in comparison to what you've encountered before. There's a place where you could slick your little dagger underneath
Hey,
and pop it up.
only 12.
Sorry, my bad.
All right.
Your
Then,
berries haven't dropped yet.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will do that. I will try to pry it in there and just pop.
Just
drop
roll a dexterity or strength check, your choice.
Okay. Dexterity.
Okay.
It's a natural 1.
For a total of
10.
okay. 10 was the DC,
Okay.
but it's a natural 1. So you end up just prying in there as you. Yes, I got it. You get right in there and you pry something up. So go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw real quick.
Efficient with these.
Yeah, I am. Okay. 25.
25. Okay, you succeed. So
Cool.
you only take half damage. You take 6 points of psychic damage as a blast of arcane energy blasts into your mind through your dagger like a current into your body. As you're just like you power through it. The panel is open now.
Okay.
You see inside there is very intricate rune ways in here. You see basically like wires, but made of like different like arcane focuses, all connecting into one central network, a single stone in the center of it. Possibly its power source, or at least its the brain, if you will,
Yeah.
of this machine.
Let's see if I have something real quick. Alright, yeah, then I have my dagger ready. I'm gonna just try to. So are they wires or are they just like motes of energy floating? towards
So
this thing?
it's connectors into this that you see energy flowing through them though.
Okay. I'm gonna try to take my dagger like underneath it and just pop it to knock that thing out. That
Okay.
brain out.
Yeah, this is very easy to do. I'm not gonna have you roll for it. But you pop it out, and it's still connected to all of the wires and stuff in here.
Mhm.
But as you pop it out, you do hear it. It's a small. Roll an Arcana check.
14.
14. You're not super familiar with these types of things, but it is. You've heard of it. This is an arcane core. Why did you stop? But this is an arcane core. It's very small. It's maybe about like this big of a core. But it's like a glowing blue stone. It looks like it's very carved intricately. It has like all these different rigid cuts into it. Small runic markings etched in. But this is a viable arcane core. It has like a little metal housing over it.
Would I know if it's like dangerous to touch or
With the
volatile?
16, there's always the possibility it is. You're not entirely familiar what it can do,
Mhm.
or cannot do, but you know that these things can be dangerous.
And it's dislodged, but it's still connected.
It's still connected, but you dislodged it out.
All right, I'm gonna take, if I can, my backpack or bag, and then just try to like cover it
Okay.
and pull it out.
Okay. This will require a strength check
Okay,
because you're just trying to yank this
just
out.
trying to yank it out.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 5. Ugh.
Oh, 5. Okay, as you
Darn.
just pull
Good work.
haphazardly, you do start to hear it have this like thumping thrum of a sound. It's definitely not disconnected, and you do hear it starting to crackle a little bit on the inside of your bag.
Okay,
What do you do?
so I'm gonna just let it out of the bag. So I'm gonna pull the bag back away.
Okay.
Just leave it where it's at.
Okay, you pull the bag away. You see about 2 wires have dislodged from it, and those are sparking.
Those are okay.
This when we go through the portal. Probably.
Yeah. So, is it like getting more intense? Like, is it glowing more? Is it
Mm-hmm.
okay? So I'm gonna assume it's gonna blow up or something, and I've done my job.
Seems
so
like it's a little unstable right now.
I'm gonna head back to the hole in the wall where I came out of, and then
So as Vodos is rounding that corner to go look and see what you're doing, you see Zephyr in the middle of doing this, grab a bag, pull, look at it, turn to look at you with panic in his eyes, remove the bag, and fly towards you with his little fairy wings as he's just trying to get away. You see the panel is open, and you see a slowly growing blue light in that panel.
And I look over at him, and I look at it. Of course, then my eyes are gonna go wide as hell. And I try and jump in front.
Okay, cool. You
Zephyr.
You get in between the two of them. Okay, perfect. It's at this moment you end up hearing on the other side of the door before you hear a and you see sparking of this like blue energy all around before erupting in a blast of white hot blue light. So I need the both of you guys to go ahead and make me Constitution saving throws.
17.
Success?
Yes.
You're right next to him, so you also get a plus.
With modifier or without it? I can't remember.
21.
What do you mean?
I'm adding a modifier to it, not just a flat cons check.
For your aura?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. 22.
Oh, you're great.
I rolled a 19.
Cool, so you guys aren't blinded and deafened as this flashbang basically goes off. You guys are not in the radius of it because you guys ran off a little bit. But you see that door, it exploded and shrapnel has gone everywhere. Luckily, you guys have gone far enough, and I assume Vodos has the shield up. So majority of it gets
pretty much the joke of the Nike, like, covering over the lady.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm the
Yeah,
damsel.
pretty much.
So you
That's
barely
what
escape
happened
that.
here.
So you guys aren't blinded or deafened from this explosion and this blast.
Okay.
But you see the dust is now starting to settle. You still hear the alarms blaring out. The lights above are now flickering as you made a small bomb in the middle of this facility. You don't know, you haven't investigated further, so you don't know what the extent of the people on the other side are or what's going on, but you know you made an impact.
So did it blow the door off, or did it?
It didn't blew part of one of the doors off because it's two blast doors.
Yeah.
So it blew like that section around where that door like came out from, that wall.
But it's not like open.
Part of it is.
Part of it is.
Yeah. So people can go through it single file probably, but it's not. But the doors are now non-functional.
Well, Vodos, there's 4 or 5 people behind that door. I was trying to block it so they couldn't get in, but I think they know we're here now.
I immediately go and pretty much shove my shield in the door.
Okay, you rush back over and you shove your shield into the wall. Meanwhile, what's happening in the room?
So we killed all the Saurosaurs so we could leave. We stopped the howling. That was the whole point. I need to sleep. I'm
I
tired.
think we should probably leave.
This day's been like an hour long and I'm already tired.
I think we should probably
Been a
leave.
rough side quest.
I did hear an explosion though, so I feel like we should do a little bit more and then leave.
It's about this time you hear the.
See,
That was probably your brother. In all
Probably
honesty, that
was.
probably was your brother.
how much health does the wall have now across from that door?
You don't know.
Okay, I guess he wrote for it. And I'll go check it out. I'll go through the
Well,
opening.
then
that
I
we
guess
see.
I'm going with you.
I was asking because then that would open another opening right next to us. Is there not one?
No, it's further down in the hallway.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go to the opening.
I think we should go get them and leave.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good idea.
So you both of you round the corner to see Zephyr doing what?
Hiding behind Vodos.
And Vodos has charged forward again.
I'm like flapping. I'm
Yeah.
like on his shoulder, kind of behind him.
You're like holding on. It's like he goes so fast, your eyes go. What? As you travel with him, and the shield is blocking this door now. So what are you doing, Vodos and Zephyr? You're blocking the door right now. Vodos, make a perception check. This is reliant solely on sound, because the vision here is very bad because everything is dust settling.
15 plus 7, so 22.
22. You definitely hear a lot of groans, and you hear one guy yelling out and screaming. You hear my leg, basically. You hear him going, my leg! So
rather than blocking the door, I'm gonna put my shield to the side and then grab my halberd.
Why are you choosing
you grab the halberd as you.
Why?
As you
Yeah, everybody behind me, you just see me just put my
Why are you
shield like
choosing
this.
violence?
And I just set it against the wall, and I immediately grab my halberd and I start ready to swing at the people in the
Oh
ground.
my
as you
God.
unsheath the halberd, you see the little flames come erupting from it.
Yep.
As the Phoenix halberd ignites.
And as
there
soon as I
is-
slice down, I do plan on using some Aether, so this is going to be interesting.
Oh boy.
There is another door that I know of because I was over there. That's connected to the room that they're in. That also leads to the hallway. So I'm gonna try to like lock it or something with my arcane knowledge.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw this out again, so that way we are all on the same page, just to make sure. So I'll draw this a little smaller than I did before, so it's a little easier to
Do
tell.
you not have the previous drawing?
Nope. I don't know what happened.
No, I enlisted the help of some small humans to help clean, and they thought it was trash.
I wasn't sure if you had taken it with them or not. They said this is trash.
This is trash.
They said it looks awful.
Like somebody scribbled on this. I'm gonna throw it away.
I'm throwing it away. I see scribbles on another piece.
Yep. That's my job. I'm the scribbler.
Scribbler riddler.
Sticky note your
Yeah,
gap
for
for the
the
scribbler. Hey, Eli. Here's the scribbly. Here's the scribble text.
I got this stuck in my head now.
You're welcome.
Sticking out your gap for the Rizzler. You're so skippity.
So this is where you guys are at right now. So this is where the battle happened. Oh, sorry, photos can't really see it. Let me take a picture.
Yeah,
of it.
it's too glary. I can't see it no matter how you try and do
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna take a
Turn the
picture
house
of it.
lights down a little bit.
I'm just gonna send it to him.
Time to slow down.
Just send
it,
it,
pull
pull
send,
bruh.
Alright. It has been sent to the Discord.
Pull send, bruh.
So, for you guys, this is where the main battle happened. The little portal is right here, and then the cages are all around here. All in that area, right there. So you guys went out, that's where the wall was blasted out. This is that doorway right here that the mages were in that failed their spells, broke down that wall to try to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you ran down here, that door was locked and closed, you ignored it, you just went over it, and then went through here. This is the door where all that trouble's happening right now.
So where are we at?
You guys are in this room.
Uh-huh.
You guys had just peeked around this corner to see Vodos right here at the door. Put his shield down, grab the halberd, and then Vodos is right here on the side, right here, because those little circles are where the panels are. And that's the one that Vodos just exploded at the bottom right here in this hall. This
No, that motor, that was Zephyr that did that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Zephyr.
I did the exploding part.
So Vodos right now has unsheathed his halberd as it ignites.
And you see me ready to swing.
You're so skibbity.
So
At 1 HP, by the way. I'm ready to swing at 1 HP.
Are you 1 HP?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
I don't know
he-
why
is he
you
still
chose
awake?
violence.
No.
Oh.
You're at 19 health because she used Cure Wounds.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
I
yeah.
healed you.
Okay.
We just didn't have access to your character.
Okay.
Well, like, I didn't know you had that halberd because it wasn't on your character sheet.
No, it was. Phoenix Flame Halberd is the one I sent to Jonah. Oh no, Jonah, we didn't add that until later, did we?
Yeah, that's probably what it
That,
was.
that was literally in the very last session before we stopped, and the one I sent you was older.
Yep.
Okay. Because it's essentially I have a Spirit Metal Lance with the shield. So I'm pretty much like a Rel mixed with Braum mixed with Yasuo right now, and then I have a Flaming Halberd of death.
Yep.
But yeah, so anybody gonna stop me before I start chopping?
I'm not in there to stop you.
Pummel, Vodos, I think we might need to run away from this one. Maybe we can.
We did what we came to do. You could just teleport through the wall. Just
Yeah.
so it's faster, let's go through the portal now.
We'll live to
But
fight
did we
another
destroy
day.
the portal? Because that was the whole reason we were here.
Yeah, but I ran out of spells trying to take out all the Saurorsworn. You were there the whole time. Did you not see it?
But we still need to take out the portal.
Okay, we could do that tomorrow, okay?
Does anybody?
So
You're barely standing right now. This isn't the time to be fighting.
This is not a good idea.
you see me swing down and towards the ground, but I still activate my Aether. But let's see what happens.
Okay.
So here's what I'm trying to do: is
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to use the flames that are on the halberd, and I'm pretty much trying to use the wind Aether to extend them and pretty much engulf that room.
Gotcha. You're trying to use Gale style. Got it. Okay. So go ahead.
It won't be a lot. It's just enough, just to pretty much coat the bottom of the room,
I understand.
not fill the room.
I get what you're saying. Okay. So go ahead and roll a power and a control on this.
It's like flame.
And that's the 2d10s.
Yeah. So a D100 and then a D20.
Okay.
That's
I rolled a 70
Good.
for power,
Okay, that's good.
and I rolled a 19 on the 20.
Okay. So it ignites in these like beautiful rainbow flames. You see like bits of green, blue, purple, yellow, orange, all wrapping in the flames themselves, emitting from this halberd. You see a single phoenix feather starting to just kind of dangle and hang from where the actual head of the halberd is, like an ornamentation of the phoenix it came from. And as he slams down onto it, you see his Aether channel through his arm into the base of this polearm as it shoots out into the head of this. You see it engulfs in those beautiful rainbow flames as they grow brighter, and it almost looks like he's carrying like a miniature phoenix on the top of his halberd as he slams down with it. One-handed, mind you, slams down into this room, and as it does, you just hear a small an enormous rupture of these rainbow flames into the room. You were planning on just coating the bottom. This coats the room.
Oh, God damn it.
So I'm gonna need Zephyr, and Vodos. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please, to not also take engulfing flames.
Remember, you had 4 because Vodos.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm correctly covering.
Yeah, this
So you
is,
get the extra 4.
since you know what's happening. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a DC 12. Not so.
Okay, I rolled base above that. So
Okay, you're
fine.
great.
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
You take
so
none of that because evasion. So
Uh,
rogues
30
take
something.
nothing. For you, Vodos, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Your eyebrows are burnt off.
Yeah, it like kind of singes you a little bit. You didn't have your shield to protect you, but you don't hear groaning anymore.
I just smell burnt meat. That's all I smell.
You smell burnt meat and burnt
I'm
hair.
getting hungry. Sounds
A
good.
lot of burnt hair.
I love the smell of
Burning
burning
leather.
flesh.
It's not great. but you do hear that crackling of the flames, and it was a burst of flame, but the bodies are still on fire. It seems like you ignited the air itself. So the entire room in here is scorched. There is like a blast of like ash all across all of these walls. It didn't really damage the facility, but you definitely made an impact.
Alright, I looked back at Bumble and I said, "Now we're good." I
Okay.
start walking back towards the portal.
Yeah, go through the portal.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Actually, my bad, I forgot to mention this. They never closed the door. That
Oh,
flame,
shit.
that flame.
Oh
They never closed that door on the because they were chasing you. They didn't have time to close that door.
Yeah, so both of those doors were open. One, the guy with the cart, and the door they came through.
That flame split
Why couldn't
off.
we have just gone through the portal? Why'd you go to make
This
it
is better
difficult?
though. This is
This is better.
This is a good thing.
The flames.
no. That's a good thing.
The
Evil
flames
laboratory.
split
It's
off.
like-
Sir, you're on like your last
It looks
leg.
I'm on my last leg, but I decided to decide I'm just gonna flood the whole facility with
So,
You can tell.
Vodos, you don't actually take fire damage because it wasn't an enclosed room and black blasting onto you. So heal 2 HP
Okay.
because that erupted outwards instead of outwards and then rushed back to you.
Now you
Gotcha.
can teleport through the wall.
But yeah, it went. So it went on for a good like 30 feet both ways. You see it like scorched and scarred like the walls and the floor. There is a large amount of like soot and charring on these in this facility now. Looking through the wall though, you do see that there is about like 4 other bodies in there that are crispy.
Should I see if they have anything in their pockets? Maybe they have a
Pretty
key
sure I
to
just,
turn
I'm
off
pretty
the
sure I just burnt it all
teleportation.
unless it was metal.
They are on fire.
Even then, I think it might have melted to their skin.
They're on fire, and you see they're on fire in these like very faint rainbow flames.
So if there is anything left.
I feel like I just went full Itachi and just went Phoenix Flower Jutsu on them.
You really did.
So we never opened this door. Should we open it before we go? Just peek in?
We could just go outside and sleep and come back.
We could. But though they might have like reinforcements by then.
Sweet, more people to kill. More zombies. Let's go.
But this isn't.
I mean, I
experience
pointed to
based.
the room and I said, "Well, I'm here, so they'll be stronger."
Exactly. So more zombies tomorrow. I ran out of spell slots. I can't bring them back. I feel vulnerable right now. I'm not surrounded by my goops. Come on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Did I use all of my spells?
Yes. Lots of smites.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
So we head back.
Go through the portal.
Okay, so you head back to the portal, and
Yeah, I mean, head back to the portal. Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Is there anything you guys want to do before you hop through?
You can with all the bodies here, you can get all your tokens back.
Yes.
It's a
I
second
can.
per body. So
Yeah, I'll do that.
Is it a reaction per body, and they have to be within a certain radius of you?
it's a reaction within 30 feet, right?
It is.
And we're not in combat anymore, so a reaction is a reaction.
Yeah, reaction when a creature you can see dies within 30 feet of you.
Okay, so I'd say with that reaction of those souls departing, you get 1 token from that
Okay.
because it's an instantaneous rush. You catch the soul right as it's about to leave. And you now twiddle their little token. Oh yeah, describe to Votus what your token looks like.
I forgot about this.
I forgot what it looks like.
Wait, he got.
I remember what
It's
it
a
looks
heads
like.
and tail coin.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
With your face.
My face and my butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like
All right.
full moon.
Okay.
And those are his soul tokens.
And they're like pieces of wood, right?
Yeah, but
Is that
they're
what they
made
were?
to look like gold.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
painted
It's painted very poorly by a 12-year-old.
gold. Yeah, you can tell it. Maybe less than
I love
gold,
it.
but it-
But yeah, you erupt out. You guys all rush to the portal and do a little hippity hop.
So which one of the souls did I get? Because I could talk to them if I.
Roll a d4.
All right. Get this
Or you could choose the commander guy.
command
You said one of them was like a military guy.
No, three of them were military. One of them was a scientist.
Oh, okay.
Two.
Okay. Yeah, you got one of the soldiers.
Good.
I think you only get one question though.
Yeah. I wouldn't use it unless it was like somebody.
And I'm pretty sure it's special. Like they have to tell the truth. Because it's like they're dead or something like that.
It says it's under no obligation to be truthful.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's like Speak with Dead.
Yeah.
Without a spell slot. So, you, all of you guys are kind of wondering how to get in, but you guys, since you're flying near it, you feel the gravitational pull from it.
What are you talking about?
The portal.
Don't we just walk into it?
It's on a pillar.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I wasn't here when we came through the portal for that session. So did it just like we walk into it and it sucked us through, or
Yeah, it was like the time portal from like Justice League, where they kind of just jump into it and they get sucked along.
I thought it was in a gazebo.
That was only no. It was in a cave.
No, the portal here it was in a gazebo with 3 pillars around it.
No.
No,
So,
it was in a room.
So-
with pillars
so
around,
it was
because the
a phone
cages were
booth.
surrounding the pillars.
Yeah.
so there was the cages that had the monsters in it. There was a large pedestal that the portal, the rift, was on top of. There was 4 other pillars that were around that have these stabilizing crystals that are
I
stabilizing.
don't
this
remember
portal.
that. All I remember is it being in the center of the room with
Okay.
cages around it.
Okay, well, me and you could just find, you could teleport her up there if you guys can't jump that high.
How tall is it?
It sits probably about like 10 feet off the
Oh,
ground.
Yeah, exactly.
I
so
can't jump that
we'll
high.
teleport. You have all your teleports for the day, so.
Yeah, I've been teleported because we didn't use them during the fight. So I just grab Kaiser, teleport right above the portal, and we just get sucked in.
Okay. Like Super Mario Galaxy, when you fail to jump and fall into the center black hole of the planet and you hear Bowser's laugh, you guys get sucked in as you are all spat out onto the other side. Both of you guys make dexterity saving throws.
natural 20?
You're great.
19.
19. You're also great. Because on the other side of the portal, you guys barely get out of the way as the 2 bigger people erupt out and almost crush your fairy butts. But for you, I'd say as Votus is coming out, you basically kind of like do like a little like slide across his shield as it's coming out. And you use his shield like you're imitating a kickflip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take it like Zelda does, and I surf down the hill. Yeah.
Yep.
And I kick
Exactly.
it back up. There you go.
Hup.
Nice shield.
You wonder why you're still alive.
Well, I was just protecting it. It looked like it was gonna fall.
Shall we head back to the old people's house
Yeah, we'll see you guys there.
and we can sleep, and then we'll update them that there should be no more howling? Maybe.
Yeah,
How much
we'll,
of a reward do we get for this?
me and Zephyr
Pretty
can go
rich.
tell the old people, and then we'll go to bed. You guys will meet us there in a bit.
Okay,
Because you guys have to climb. I can't carry you.
that's fair. We'll just tell them together.
Okay. See ya.
Just go to bed.
So,
Good night.
It's a long climb.
so fun thing, guys. I need you all to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Well, next to Votus.
+4?
Yeah, +4.
No, this is not included in Votus. This is individually based upon your guys' own physicality.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're gonna throw up, aren't we?
It's going to be 16.
16, okay.
Ooh, I get advantage.
I'm
'Cause
12.
I have a
Okay.
soul trinket.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 13.
13. Nice. Votus, what was your con?
It was a 15 plus a 3, 18.
18. Votus is good. What was yours again?
16.
16, and yours was 13? You're good. The 2 of you, though, you guys immediately start vomiting profusely. As your Constitution score goes down by 1, and you take 2 points of exhaustion.
Why does my constitution keep going down?
As the harrowing experience of leaving the Shadowfell through a rifted portal seems like there wasn't protections on people passing through the portal.
Well, they
Like
still get the bonus from Votos because it's all saving throws.
this is each of you going through the portal individually. This is your physicality going through.
Yeah.
It's not like a doorway's open. You're all walking through the same tunnel. You're all
But
together.
him and I went through the portal together.
Yeah. Holding each
I'm
other.
aware.
They were hugging each other.
So see, yeah, because he was holding me.
With each other the
See,
whole
he was
time.
holding me.
The
Because he
other
had to
thing is
teleport me up.
that my character's also is of the Shadowfell, though I haven't been there in forever.
That's true. You are
Like,
Shattered
that's
Kai.
like-
That's true. Make it
Yeah,
with advantage.
so I think-
Oh wait, no, you're
That's what I'm
fine.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine regardless.
Oh yeah,
but
you're good.
Do I add those points of exhaustion to like the temporary hit points? Because I assume might go away after a little bit. Where do I add those 2 points of exhaustion? Just a temporary hit points?
Nope. Just keep it to the side. Exhaustion is a status condition.
You said 2.
You have 2 points of exhaustion added to you.
And then you said
Plus
we
two.
lost a con point?
Yes.
Permanent?
Temporary.
How do I
So
mark
as
that
soon as
down?
you get rid of those exhaustion points, you'll get rid of the Constitution drop.
Okay.
Is that the proficiency part or like the actual?
The actual
constitution?
con score. So just write it on the side. Don't make it permanent.
I don't have a piece of paper. Do you have a piece of paper? And a utensil the right way. Please.
There you go.
Thanks, classmate.
And there you go.
Thanks, classmate. That's it.
But you guys are now back into the sea cave and from whence you came. Votus looks fine now. He looks normal again. He looks like his normal self with the dark skin. He doesn't look that weird, pale, ghastly look with the red eyes anymore now that he's left the Shadowfell.
Okay. So you two have half speed now. That's how that works, I think. And you have disadvantage on all checks.
It is back.
So yeah, first point of exhaustion. You have disadvantage on all checks and saves, or on all checks, not saves. And that includes initiative as well. So you have disadvantage on all checks, and then stage 2, your speed is reduced by half. Stage 3, isn't your HP reduced in half? And I think stage 4, your speed is reduced to 0, and stage 5 is death.
Stage 3 gives disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
That's what it is.
And then 4 your hit points are halved.
And then 5 is death.
5 is
There's stages
5 is
to
you
what?
can't move.
Exhaustion?
And then 6.
5
is
is,
death.
no, 5 is you pass out.
no
Like
5 is
hit
just
the
your speed is
wall.
reduced to 0. That's it.
Boom.
Oh, okay.
And then 6 is death. No saving.
No saving.
Are these the stages to exhaustion? Or
So states of exhaustion can be restored by long rests, 1
Yep.
point each.
So we have
Which-
to 2 long rests to get rid of this.
Didn't we do this quest because we had a boat that was coming soon?
You had 2 days time,
So now
so you've already spent 1 day.
okay. So we could just get it all back while we're sleeping on the boat.
Okay. We'll do a long rest before then, I assume.
Yeah, with the whole
Because-
people.
And then we'll do
guessing.
another
So
one on the
you
boat.
guys are now in this cave still. It's very damp, very just like kind of grody in here, but you do hear the waves crashing against the side of this. So somebody roll me a d12, please. Who wants to roll me a d12?
I'll do it.
Beautiful.
I roll a 12.
Okay. You guys
Either good or
left.
bad.
You guys
That's
left
such a move.
at night and return in the middle of the day. It
12
is.
hours.
It is the
Oh.
exact center of the day.
You ain't rolling no
High noon.
It is afternoon actually.
Okay, well.
Because you guys left their house middle of the night, early in the morning, and
well,
12 hours has seemingly passed between passing through these dimensions.
But
So
to
we're
us, it's
finally
only
there.
been like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Besides the
Which
climb.
is a nice fast forward too.
You guys are going to be jet lagged.
alright,
Yeah,
well, let's go back
I
to
feel-
sleep then.
Double exhausted.
Yeah. So I'll meet you guys at the house.
Isn't that where we are?
No, you're.
Wait, it's a long travel.
Oh, okay.
It was faster going down too.
Mhm.
You guys have to go all the way up.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see you there then.
Can I see about how far away the
House?
like behind the portal? how you said it was like whenever rock would grow, it would disappear because of the portal?
Rock would grow.
Yeah, like when like fungus would grow, you said that it was being destroyed once it got to a
Oh,
certain distance.
yeah. So it looks like it's got a radius of about like 10 feet.
Okay.
Like 10 feet all around it looks dry and barren. I will say though, there is blood in this area now. There's a bit of blood spattered all throughout here. You'd probably guess, probably because anger came through this portal trying to find you.
Yeah.
Okay, blood everywhere.
Because I was thinking maybe we can go 20 feet away and I can erupt Earth, the ceiling, and then photos can teleport me away. Like before it caves in, while you guys are already out. That way we can kind of solve the problem a little bit for now.
So if you cave in the cliff and it all gets sucked into the portal, it'll like clog up that whole room.
Well, that and
I see
it'll
what
also
you guys
close.
want. Okay.
They'll come into here and it'll be just nothing. They wouldn't be able to go anywhere.
What if it filled up so much that it just kept teleporting back and forth, back and forth? And there was no room for it. Like you put so many rocks in there.
It's like putting a portal on the moon.
Yeah.
You don't do it.
Well, that's why I wanted to do it away. I don't want anything to go into the portal. I want to do it to where it closes off any exit.
So you're saying this entrance into this tunnel that you guys are in, you're trying to collapse that?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely not 20 feet away from it. More like 50. 60.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because that tight crawl space that you had to go through.
Mhm.
I see.
I'd say before we left, I would like, wherever I threw up, I'm just gonna scoop it up and throw it in the portal.
Okay.
Just
And then 10 hours later, someone will get.
so
Cool.
I imagine there's like pebbles and stuff in the whole collection. Just throw it.
It's like travel. Cool.
Pachinko over here.
Comes right back.
Hits me in the back of the head. Oh.
Perfect. So what are you guys doing?
I do that.
We're
I'm flying up the hill.
back.
Okay, you're going home? You're going to the old people house?
Very
Okay.
slowly.
Alright, and I take it Kaiser's doing as well, and then it's you and Vodo staying behind to collapse this tunnel?
Did you want to do that, Vodos, or no?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because I can shoot it from a range of 120 feet. I just want you there just in case.
Yeah.
Does it have to be in sight?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so this tunnel that you had to go through, it's fine for you and Zephyr, but for Vodos, this was a tight squeeze. Same with Kaiser. Well, Kaiser was less of a tight squeeze because she doesn't have a giant shield.
And this is the only tunnel leading in this area, right?
Huh? It's the only tunnel, yes.
Yeah, so whenever the tight squeeze starts is where the cave-in will be.
Okay, what I'm saying is, it's not just a straight like path like this, and you can see the tunnel. You can see the portal all the way from the base of the tunnel. It's winding. This is a natural cave.
Why don't you
Yeah,
just
I'm
saying
cut
I'm
it
gonna
off
do
from
it
the start?
At the start of the one.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was asking.
That way you don't have to go in.
Okay, cool. That was my concern.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you just, what are you casting?
Erupting Earth. It's a 20-foot cube of erupting Earth.
Yeah, there is no save against it, so you just cast it and you point at it and you just see a little space of force energy vanish. It all starts to just crumble and create a tunnel. Go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
12.
You're good. You don't cause a chain reaction collapsing.
Sweet.
You do cause a small cave-in. Enough to where anybody trying to go through there is going to have a tough time.
Sweet. Good.
My character just like starts walking back to the house.
Okay. So you just start walking back to the house. Meanwhile, Bumble and Zephyr are already flying up the side of the cliff.
He's going half
I'm
fast.
going really slow.
So I
Yeah.
catch up to him pretty quickly.
Yeah, you kind of help him along a little bit, smack his butt.
Yeah.
I fly just as fast, but then I have to stop taking a breather. And then I go catch
Just
up again. Yeah.
So, both of you guys are climbing up the cliff manually.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
We have no other
No,
option.
I was gonna
You take
walk
the
all the way
escalator?
around to the fish town first, and then probably walk over there, depending on if I could find a better route.
Well, because you guys are taking longer anyways, you could also just short rest
Let's just do that.
for an hour.
So, you know, from walking along the top area, it eventually gradually turned into a cliff. From Aqualoon, took about 2 hours of walking.
That's a lot of walking.
You are on the side of a sheer you're at the base of a sheer cliff that leads into a sea tunnel or a sea cave from the erosion of the waves hitting it. So, are you going to try to walk along the entire coastline, go to Aqualoon, then loop back around to go to the house that's above you?
That seems hard and a lot longer.
You can climb the side of the cliff if you want to. How many more teleports do you have?
If I used one just now,
He has them all. Besides the one you just used.
I've got 2 left.
What's the range
And
on it?
they're 30 feet.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a little
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah, it teleports 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see.
Mm-hmm. So, you can climb. Keep in mind, the cliff is about, I want to say it's like a, how big did I say the cliff was?
It was big.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
Is it like a straight up?
Or
is it pretty like 45-degree angle kind of?
Kind of 45-degree angle, and then it goes into a sheer. So it's at the base of it, it's kind of like a gradual kind of thing, and then it just like goes straight up into a wall.
What do you want to do, big guy?
I mean, my character's just sitting there being like, this ain't worth it, and just decides he's just gonna walk the whole way.
Okay, Vodos just kind of vanishes. Vodos is going all the way to Aqualoon, and then looping back around.
Okay.
So you'll see Vodos in a few hours.
We don't know that. We're just going.
Yeah.
Nope. So Kai, what are you doing?
I guess I'll follow him.
Split the party. I like it.
Sweet.
Cool.
We'll sleep in the nice cottage with the old man with the shotgun.
Get a shotgun?
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal it.
Good food.
So you guys end up walking into the wonderful little cottage.
We're here. That's what he says.
Welcome back. I just
That's what I'm supposed to say.
I just made some fresh shepherd's pie. Would you like some?
Oh, yeah.
See the very kind dwarven lady. See the really sallow wrinkles in her face, and just like these little smile marks. Got these big old like Coke bottle glasses on, and she's just smiling this big old grin at you all. This wild gray hair just kind of like pulled into like 2 braids that turn into like a bun, and she ends up puttering along with her little slippers. You see the slippers are actually like bunny rabbit slippers, but they have a little horn on them. Little horned bunnies, little guys.
Little jackalopes.
Yeah, little jackalopes, utilopes, and they little puttering along, and you see the old man sitting at the table with a plate that's mostly finished of shepherd's pie. It's got like a big old glass of lemonade there as well.
Oh, hi. I was wondering when you'd show up. Where's the rest of you? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
They don't fly like us, so it took them a bit long.
had to walk.
They're pretty slow normally, anyways.
Oh, okay, well,
You know how the big folk are. They take forever.
sure.
We plugged the hole, so you should be fine.
Oh, so no more howling?
I hope not. We don't know until the next night.
Well, no,
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's good. I can now read my books and crochet in the night without being scared.
That was worth it then, I guess.
Mhm.
We almost died. It was pretty hard.
Oh, well, bless your hearts. Are you okay?
Still covered in blood. So.
Yeah, we need to.
Well,
I'm exhausted, actually.
we have a bathhouse around back. Go wash up.
I would prefer not to bathe.
Oh,
In in general. But
Oh,
I'm hungry.
You need to bathe.
No, I'm fine. I took a bath like last year.
I need no blood in the kitchen area. If it's in the other parts of the house, that's fine.
It's just his thing. He doesn't like it.
Do you have a dog?
Well, if you want to eat, if you want to have a good night's rest, go take a bath.
Do you have a dog?
No.
There's no dog on this farm? That's weird. Weird farm. Okay. I'll go take a
He doesn't
bath.
need a dog. He has a shotgun.
I'm gonna go take a bath. And I
Go ahead and show him where it's at.
All right.
He gets up and like you hear him get up and just.
Sounds like a transformer.
Yeah. Decepticon. Oh no.
As he starts to kind of like walk over, and you see him just grab his shotgun that's leaning against the door and just start using it as kind of like a walking cane.
Yeah, follow me.
And I follow.
Okay.
Very slowly.
Do you sit on his shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Sit on his shoulder, kind of cross your legs.
Yeah.
Stinky.
You walk over, or he walks over and shows there's a little small, kind of like outdoor bath, and it kind of looks out to the coast. And you can see just the nice, beautiful sky. It doesn't overlook the cliff. Because they live maybe about like 5-minute walk from the actual cliffside itself.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to see a nice view if you want to bathe.
Yeah, if I can get some privacy.
Oh, of course. It's like a pretty large basin, and there's like a little water pump there too. So fill up your own water as you please if you like.
So what I'll do is he'll strip down, but he's not gonna get in the water.
A little shiny.
He's gonna kind of like dip the most soiled parts of his clothes in the water, and then he's gonna find some like dirt or something and just kind of rub it on his skin to exfoliate and get it off. But he's not gonna get in the water.
Okay.
He took like a sponge bath.
Yeah.
That's literally what he did.
Yeah.
With
So,
no sponge.
what do you
With
do?
no water.
I'm just throwing him in the water.
Oh, you went with him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they
We're
took a
both
bath
bloody,
again.
so
Yeah.
You just fully clothed in the water.
no.
Yes.
I'll be naked. But I'm gonna put my clothes in the water with me.
Shiny little fairy butt just
Little- yeah.
waddling around as you nestle in the water.
And I cast fairy fire on him and
Oh yeah.
make him
Such a
outlined in violet light.
Okay. Make an attack roll using your spellcasting attack mod.
1. That would be what it is. Is it not? No, it's a dexterity saving throw to do that.
That's right. It's an AOE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My eyes are closed. I don't care.
yeah.
Boom! The bathtub is now sparkling. You are sparkling as well. How much damage does he take?
It's not damage. It just lights him up.
Oh, that's right.
And
and
he
then
has
gets
disadvantage on of hiding. I think it was on dexterity saving throws.
Mhm.
No, wait. I'm reading that wrong. Any creature in the area of this book has outlined fails to do certain. Okay, so if you fail, you do get outlined. Any attack rolls against the affected creature has advantage.
You are shining bright. Yeah.
I'm just chilling.
It's a wonderful day.
It's nice.
Yeah.
When are they going to get here, you think? They should be here right now. Pretty slow.
They're pretty slow. I figured we would sleep and maybe get another quest, do it again, and they'd probably be back by then.
Let's do it.
Humans are really slow.
They're really slow.
But I think you need to get your speed back because you're holding me back and that never happens.
Something going through that pipe thing was that.
It was a pipe dream.
It was a pipe dream.
It felt horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So I forget. What do we get for this quest?
Experience. That's all I'm really for.
Oh.
I mean, we steal everything anyways. We don't need money.
I like money.
Money's nice. I mean, I figure we could stay here another 2 days and you'd get more soul points.
Should we
Humans don't live
get 2
long.
more right now?
That'd be sad. By now my eyes
Yeah.
have opened and I'm like, ooh, I'm pretty. They must have put some really nice stuff in this bag.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sparkling. This is a new me.
No, I won't touch it. That's a. I don't want to get in there.
Okay, it's up to you.
You see, he's basically gotten like guerrilla warfare paint just kind of right here on his face of just mud.
I'm used to it. I
Yeah.
never took baths as a kid.
Yeah.
So. Well, we're still kids, but never.
Yeah. Well, back when we were little.
Back
No,
when
you
we were
guys aren't
smaller.
kids anymore. You're adults.
We're
You're out in
big
the real
kids.
world. You're
Yeah.
you're big boys.
Well, we are leading the whole group by ourselves.
Right.
So
I felt kind of strange leaving the two that we were supposed to protect,
Mhm.
leaving them.
I even played the
Devices.
paladin the other day. So
I know.
it's
You were
crazy.
pretty amazing. Remember when I died? Oh, that was pretty cool. You got, I think, impaled.
You died? I don't seem to remember that.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, barely. I almost died.
Yeah. But I knew you were alive. I could feel it. Also, I was still concentrating a spell on you, so I knew you were alive.
You're always thinking of me.
Sure.
It's like a good big brother.
A good one. Not a bad one.
Not a bad one. Bad one wouldn't have done that.
I was really close there, though.
Remember how I
was
saved your
gonna-
life?
I was going to try to take all of the paladin's life and put it into you. Luckily, it didn't come to that.
Ah. That felt weird.
Yeah, but don't tell him.
Okay.
I don't want him to get the wrong idea about me.
Okay. Well, we have that in our back pocket if we ever need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vodos, would you pay to buy a horse or rent a horse?
Don't I get a spell that lets me do that anyways?
Fine steed, but you're out of spell slots.
Oh yeah, I don't have that as an actual spell in my current slots though.
Yeah, Oathbreaker doesn't get that.
It's a.
I mean, I could get another horse. I remember when we first were going, and I could have sworn I had one
You.
at one point.
Because did you
I think
guys
we thought about
Did
it,
you guys
but
travel
then
by
we-
horseback?
No.
By me,
That's right. You made seeds.
Yeah, zombie horses.
we
Yeah.
traveled a lot of miles. Really quickly.
But right now I don't have one, so I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to have one.
Okay. Are you wanting to rent or buy?
We're going on a boat tomorrow, so
Can the horse
Yeah, I was
like
like,
that?
if we're going on a boat, I mean, there's no reason to buy a horse right now.
we could buy one at the next city.
Okay. Renting it for the day, 2 gold. Which you know, is pretty steep.
Yeah, it's a nice horse.
Yeah, no. I'll just walk it.
Okay. You not even gonna try to haggle. Okay.
No. My
Okay.
character just did he just went through so much pain that he's just not giving a shit right now.
So you, as you're like limping along and you're like, whatever, I'm not gonna buy this horse. You see Kaisatra trying to attempt to walk into the same facility you just had a whole conversation in, barely catching up to you, because she's.
I want to buy a horse.
She's exhausted.
I'm renting a horse then. I'm renting a horse for both of us.
That's fine, you pay for it.
I will pay for it.
Welcome, welcome. You want to buy a horse?
No, I just need to rent one.
Okay, for the day or for longer or how long?
How much do you charge per hour?
Per hour. We don't charge per hour, we charge per day.
How much do you charge per day?
For a little ass like you, I'd say we'll charge 2 gold.
You're pulling my leg. I think you go cheaper.
I have to run a business here. How much cheaper are you thinking?
Just one cheaper.
Make a persuasion check
Just one.
with
That'd be
disadvantage because you're exhausted.
Do I
Roll
roll
twice, take the lower.
twice and take the lower? 10.
10 total.
Yeah. Oh, the second roll was 17. Oh, wait, with my stuff. You said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
12. Not much better.
Okay, +2.
You know what? That's 2 better.
2 gold's the price.
Fine. Whatever.
Shoot one of those arrows at him.
I don't want to kill anyone. I was gonna be like 1 gold, and I'll give you a great review.
Just go ahead and
Okay,
have
give-
it back here first thing in the morning.
1 gold, and I'll tip you 1 gold.
Have it back here first thing in the morning at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
First thing.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to ready for more days.
Can I decide later?
Sure, but you gotta be here. At
Okay,
8
but
a.m.
like, what if I
regardless.
don't bring her back by 8 a.m. and just get charged for a second day?
Oh, we're gonna hunt you.
You are gonna hunt me.
Me and my boys.
What boys?
Don't you worry about it. Just make sure you get here by 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whatever you say, buddy.
And you see he walks up to one of the horses out there.
He goes, which one are you looking for? Looking for some speed? Looking for some style? What are you looking for?
Size. I
All
need
right.
a big one.
A bit. They're not gonna go very fast, I mind you that.
You know what? It's probably faster than me walking, though.
Touche.
A big one.
Alright. If you want more, you're gonna have to pay more for those ones.
How much more?
A gold more. These
But
are-
how much bigger?
This one right here, we call him Clifford.
Is he red?
You see, you got this like reddish caramel brown.
Is he like a red roan?
Yep. This is a Clydesdale though with that
This
coat.
could fit 2
It's just a
people on
dog.
it. Could a normal horse fit 2 people on it? Could it fit me and him?
Yeah,
And it'd be faster?
probably.
What do you mean probably?
The Clifford's cool.
What are my
Yeah.
options? What options? Lay them out. I need to picture them in front of me before I decide. You said big one.
Votos just starts walking. He's just like.
I'll
this
catch
big.
up to him. He's not that fast.
Okay. Got a Clydesdale.
Uh-huh.
Big one.
Uh-huh.
You got some beautiful stallions as well. A lot of them are stallions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Got some show horses, a little bit.
You know, I don't think you should charge me a gold extra because you did not disclose that the bigger one was more.
Well, you just said you wanted a horse.
Yeah, but you should have specified at the beginning. Should you not have? That's not very good business.
That's my boy right there.
I don't care if it's your boy. You should have disclosed that from the beginning. Should you or should you not? You said this.
4 gold
Hold
pieces
on,
for the day
hold
for
on,
this big boy. If
Hold
you want
on,
her.
no. Aren't you a good salesman?
You want him or not?
I want you to answer my question. I'm trying to help you out.
You want him or not?
It just keeps going
That's what I
up.
would say as a business.
Just give me a horse. Whatever.
Alright.
Just give me that one. Not the big one.
You're gonna go ahead and walk over.
You're gonna get Skinny Peter.
No.
Skinny Peter, I'll charge you your gold.
I already paid you 2.
We haven't even done the transaction yet.
Well, I'm paying you 2. I want a horse, not that.
I mean, you'll pay me 2 gold for Skinny Peter regardless.
I don't want Skinny Peter. You just said 1. Make up your mind.
If you want to give me 2 gold for Skinny Peter, I'll go along with that, but
No, I want to give you 2 gold for an actual horse, not one that
hey,
looks like
There's like a
that.
sign that says right to refuse service to anyone.
Big letters.
you want a horse or not?
I don't want Skinny Peter. I'll pay you an extra piece of gold to not give me Skinny Peter.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
19. That was my low roll.
Would you roll a natural 20?
I rolled a 19 and a 17.
Oh, and you
So
have a
with
plus 2.
disadvantage.
Okay,
And +2.
gotcha.
Alright. This one right here, his name's Bertrand.
Bertrand?
Bertrand. He's a handsome fella. He's gonna cost you 3 gold
Mm-hmm.
for the day.
Mm-hmm.
8 a.m. tomorrow, unless you want to pay for more days.
Tomorrow, I know. Okay, whatever. Take my gold.
So it's more like half a day.
Yeah.
It basically is.
Yeah.
Speaking of half day, hold on. It should be half the price. It's not full day. It's not full 24 hours. If I'm renting for a day,
These
I
are
should
the
bring it.
rules.
No, hold
I
on.
make the rules.
Are you gonna let me finish talking
No,
before you
I'm not.
interrupt? That's rude. That's sexist. Let me finish. if I'm paying for 24 hours, if I'm paying for 24 hours, should I or should I not?
Minus 50 attitude towards Kaisitra.
I give up. Just give me the name first. Just give me the horse.
4 gold for the day.
No! If I'm doing 4, I need the big guy.
Well, it looks like you're not going to buy a horse from me anytime
A
soon.
good thing I wasn't buying a horse.
Or rent a horse. Good day to you, ma'am.
Starts to walk off.
It's just a thing. Alright, well. I guess I'm walking.
Okay. Vodos, you end up hearing an extremely out of breath Kaisitra trying to keep up with you. As she runs up with no horse.
No, you should run up making the horse sound.
I told you it was a waste of time.
Wasn't a waste of time. I was trying to get us a deal. Why is he going to charge me for 24 hours if I don't get a full 24 hours?
Welcome to the world.
Well, that's dumb. I hate the economy.
I mean, 2 gold ain't that bad. We can just do one shot.
How long does it take us to actually get to the
You should have
house?
to take it back.
Exactly.
With Kaisitra's speed, takes you about 4 hours of walking.
Alright. Okay.
It is now in the evening.
It was what, noon, like when we came through the portal?
It was a little past noon.
like 1,
Probably like 2 or 3. So with another 4
2,
hours,
6.
it's now getting to be about sunset.
6 or 7. Okay. We'll
Alright.
finally show
Well,
up.
we'll leave had a long rest then by the time we actually get to the house.
No. You guys are traveling. That's not a long rest. But you
Okay,
guys.
we'll get a long rest once we get to the house.
Oh yes. So you guys are. What are you guys doing at the house? We'll speedrun this. Stop with the goldfish.
That's a lot of gold.
That's a lot of goldfish.
What is he doing?
Only one bag.
I was like, what are you doing with goldfish?
As he
You
has
don't
to
understand my
push
lifestyle, do you?
down.
I was
to
going to say,
seal it.
all I saw over here was the silver bag, just upside down.
I'm sorry.
Are you though?
No, I'm talking to Juliana, not you.
Oh, I was like, are you actually sorry?
So what are you guys doing at the coastal house?
Shepherd pie.
Yeah, we're eating.
We're eating. You're
Just
still
relax.
relaxed.
They're living the high life.
Yeah.
How
We're
long does that last? No, that only lasts a minute. Okay, so you're not glowing anymore.
I was hoping he'd be going by the time we got back.
Does the grandpa like chess?
He loves it.
I'll play some chess with him.
I feel like this,
Roll ahead. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
I feel like them having you two there is like grandchildren.
I feel kind of bad for the guy though, so if I get really close to winning, I'll purposely lose.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, I'm skulking around.
That's 22.
in the
Yeah.
shadows.
You get very. It gets to a lot of points where he is definitely gonna lose.
And then I'm like, ooh. Move the
Whoa.
pawn.
Very oblivious, bad.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Okay. Deception. Oh, I forgot it's in a different place. That's gonna be 23.
Oh, you done messed up there, son.
And he ends up.
I'm only 12.
He is none the wiser that you were deceiving him into winning.
And I'll keep doing that. Just keeping him company.
He loves it.
While he's doing that, I'm like sneakily going through all the drawers.
Make a
trying to find
stealth
mail. I'm doing nefarious things. Stealthy. That'd be 15.
That's a disadvantage.
Huh?
You
Oh
took
yeah.
disadvantage.
That would be. Yeah, that was 15. Was the lower.
As you end up opening a drawer, you're like, yes, this must be the mother lode. You open the drawer, you just see a bunch of granny panties in there, and you're like,
I'm like,
as
No!
whack! You get smacked upside the head as Granny is there and caught you.
oh.
Uh,
Where do you keep your towels? I was trying to wipe this mud off of my face.
grabs you by the scruff of your neck and just storms out, not saying a word, just grabbing you. And as you are like trying to like squirm away, she grabs your ear and just holding you as this little fairy boy walks outside to the basin, dunks you in, and is now just starting to just scrub your hair,
No.
just clean you.
She knew.
Oh, there goes my streak. I haven't
And
taken
you-
a shower or bath in 364 days. Tomorrow would have been my record.
She is scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing.
And I'm squirming and fighting it the whole time.
Go ahead and make me an acrobatics or athletics check.
And then I still have my dagger, so I'm
This
still
is
at
disadvantage.
Oh my god!
This is a disadvantage right here.
Disadvantage. I'm gonna do it with different dice then. 6 and a 6. So what was I rolling again?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics. So 9.
20!
She got grandma grip on me.
She got that grandma grip. And you try to get away, but grandma's got you. You end up playing probably a good 15 matches of chess, and are you letting him win every single one of them?
I win some just to not give it away. I win 4 out of those.
Okay. He's trying to teach you how to play chess
Okay.
a little bit, teaching you his ways, little tricks you're thinking, I know, my dad taught me that already. But you end up hearing, well, look who decided to join us and look so handsome. You turn around, you see your brother completely clean, his hair combed into this little slicked back look, rosy cheeks from being exfoliated. You remember his the insane amount of dirt under his fingernails is now pristine and clean. His armor and clothing are all clean now.
I told you never beat my high score of 2 years.
Dang it, I was one day off.
And you see he's completely clean. It's hilarious.
Now everybody's going to be able to smell me. I can't sneak up on anybody.
Now you have to wait a whole year before you can attempt to beat my score.
Oh, dang it.
2 years.
What if I go through the portal a bunch of times? Seems like we lost a bunch of time.
Well, it's the time here.
Well, it was the
Spent
time
here.
Well, it works. The math works.
Okay.
You hear the wood planks of the front porch being shifted, and the screen door opens up.
I sense someone.
You a werewolf?
I get into the
I
shadows.
sent someone!
I hide in the shadows.
The hairs on his back stand up.
Okay,
My kitty senses are tingling.
go ahead and roll again.
My spidey senses.
I hide behind like a doily. Alright. 6 again. For stealth?
No, this is for athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay. So that'd be
What is he trying
a
to do?
9. Or no, an 11.
An 11?
Yep.
She rolled 9.
Oh, cool.
She tries to grab you, but you just go, vanish. Now roll stealth check.
I roll a precision to
Oh
counter
my
it.
god! Okay.
Ooh, I got 7 this time. 16.
I got a 23. I rolled a 20. I see him as he tries to scamper out the door, and I just see him look totally clean. And I laugh.
You see like a glowing streak.
You're like, yes, I'm so stealthy. You see both of the old people follow you. Natural 19, natural 20.
Can't get away with nothing with grandma and grandpa around.
Careful, keep messing up, they'll spank you.
Again.
Again, yeah.
We got another bath waiting for you.
It's funny because when I was creating his character, one of his personality traits is I don't like to bathe.
Yep,
So,
it works. So you see Vodos and Kaisatra walking through the door now, looking very tired, Kaisatra.
Hey, grandma, they look like they need a bath.
Oh, of course. I'll go ahead and drain it and draw you a new bath.
I mean, you cleaned the little one, and I definitely wouldn't want to be in that bath water.
Yeah, who's that kid?
This is your little friend, Bumble. He's so cute.
That's
I'm
not Bumble.
Yeah, that's it.
Bumble's my brother.
Oh,
I'm the dirty one, he's the clean one.
oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
You better be careful. She gonna give you one next.
I
Yeah, he didn't get behind his ears. Look at that. That's gross.
I was underwater the whole
Let me
time.
see. She looks in and like kind of pulls your little pointed ear back, looks and goes, there, all clean now.
Thank you. Can you get the other one?
Of course.
Thank you. Never had a mom do this for me. It's fun.
Yeah, is this what it's like to have a mom?
Maybe.
I don't want one. Feels gross.
Well, she makes us look nice for other people.
I already look nice.
Right.
Been working on
I'm
that
just
smell.
glad you don't stink anymore.
Hey,
Good
I'm a necromancer
Lord.
and I still smell it better than you, so that's not saying something.
Well, maybe. Now I smell like flowers or something. I don't know. It's gross.
You smell like a real boy.
You can cast that spell and
He's a
make
real
yourself glow
boy.
too.
Now you're scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
He's scratching. He's like, "Where's the dirt?"
Why?
He's a fey creature. He's scratch and sniff. Scratch. Before it was earth and mud and dirt and a little bit of blood and decay. Now it's lavender and vanilla, citronella. Yeah.
Lemongrass.
I feel like I want to like go outside and roll around in the dirt a little bit.
Don't do it.
Kind of dull the smell.
If you do it, I'll give you a little smack again.
Oh, I won't.
She smacked you?
I
What'd you
caught
do?
this one sneaking around and looking in my panty drawer.
I was just looking for a washcloth.
But you don't like
Sure.
washing yourself.
Yeah, but you
Well,
don't like
yeah,
that.
But she said I had to wash up before I ate, and so I was just looking for.
I know you.
I believe it.
Why do you have so many underwear? It's pretty excessive. Is it a hobby? You make it yourself?
Panty collector.
They're like doilies.
It's a certain level of just uniqueness right there that I've never been able to approach.
There's a spectrum for what that's called. There is a spectrum for that. That's a little acoustic, if you ask me.
So you guys take a long rest.
I'm hungry and dirty.
You take a bath, a nice calming bath. Adds a little bit of lavender oil in there.
Thank the Lord.
And you get nice and clean. Voto, so you're gonna shower as well, bathe.
Yeah.
Good. You're
Yeah.
you're a good society member. And you get cleaned up, kind of clean off your armor, tend to it a bit, oil it. And the day is now coming to a close, and it's time for you guys to long rest throughout the night.
Yeah. Good night.
Now we are team hygiene.
Team hygiene.
Isn't Team like Hydra a
When
Pokemon?
there's dirty, you know who to call. Teen hygiene.
It sounds like a Pokemon.
What?
Hydra.
Hydreigon is one.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Hydra. Hydro Flask.
Hydroflask, the Pokemon. Exactly. So, as anybody trying to do anything,
I think we just
I'm tired.
sleep. I think we just sleep.
Photos, good.
Alright.
Okay, you guys take a long rest and mark down one less exhaustion point
So now we just have disadvantage
on
on
checks.
ability checks.
When does this -1 Constitution go away? Oh, when the exhaustion goes away? Okay.
So now you guys emerge back out of the little den, the little sleeping bags that they put out, little roll-out futons. And it's now time. It's now morning, and you can smell the smell of pancakes, bacon and eggs, a little bit of hash browns.
What time is it?
Really good right now.
Early morning,
Like what time?
Like what?
like 8 in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Good
Oh,
thing
you
I
get
didn't
the
get
horse.
a horse.
If you would have. His
What's
boys
he
would
gonna
be-
do?
His boys.
I don't think he has boys. I think they're on his head.
I think he has 6 Cliffords ready to get a go at you. That'd be scary.
I'm a horse girl. He doesn't know
The
that.
cliffening.
Cliffing.
So you guys end up waking up, and now there's breakfast served for you guys.
Were we given a time when the boat would leave?
I don't remember.
They just said about 2 days' time in the morning.
In the morning. So it's 2 days in the morning right now. Okay.
So right now, because they spent the one, it would be 2 days. 'Cause they said 2 days from now.
Yeah.
So it was, you guys went out, camped out for the night, Left in the middle of the night. You have one more day actually.
Oh. Even after the 12 hours we spent in the Shadowfell?
Yeah, you have one more half day left.
So like
'Cause we
not
did
even
it-
a full day. Like
Well, it would be a full day. It'd be next morning.
the time on this game's confusing. Alright,
Because
well,
you
what are
guys,
we gonna
okay, because
do?
you guys got to the town, like pretty like early morning-ish, because you guys camped outside.
So we
Got
came
to
out
town.
exactly a day from when we got there, basically.
12 hour, yeah, basically.
Yeah. So it's been a day and a half now.
Yeah. So you guys have a little bit longer to go.
So in the evening is when the boat will leave of this day.
Any sense? So
Yeah.
to help out, you guys came in on Monday. We'll
Yeah.
call it. You guys came in on Monday at we'll say 12 o'clock noon.
Okay.
Chartered a ship. They said in 2 days' time in the morning, we'll go ahead and leave.
So Wednesday morning.
You got Wednesday morning. You guys left there, found the quest, left the town, got there in like the afternoon, evening. Talked with the old couple and everything. You guys camped out there until the middle of the night until you guys started hearing howling. You guys went out there, and it was probably about like 3 a.m. on Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Then 12 hours passed. Now it's 3 p.m.
So we
Tuesday
just
morning.
slept.
You guys
we
just
just
slept.
So it's
That's right. I
Wednesday
forgot
morning.
you guys just slept. Yeah, it's Wednesday morning. So yeah.
So we
so
are
it'd be
dipping.
this evening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's leaving this evening? Or are we keeping it in
It's
the morning
it's
still?
leaving in the morning.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
just need to eat and leave. Get our payment and leave.
Eat some
We get a
cakes.
to-go plate?
Well, they told us the boat would arrive 2 days from then, and it was at like noon, so
Mhm.
we don't need to
In the
hurry that
morning.
fast.
Well, they said 2 days in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys got a little time. Like,
Yeah, I'm
So
So
saying
we'll
not-
say
we
what?
don't
The
have
boat's
time.
coming at noon.
I'm saying I
So-
want pancakes.
Then we need our pancakes.
Then we
There we
eat and be merry.
And you guys eat at ice log.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Me neither.
So you guys end up eating, and they're just puttering around, just making sure you guys get a nice breakfast. There's some orange juice as well.
Did you guys notice all that noise? The howling?
Oh yeah, all of it was gone.
It's all gone. We did that.
Well, I'd say that is a job well done. Proud of you all. Now, what would you like for a reward? Back in my adventuring days, we'd get all kind of different things for rewards, but what do you guys want?
No.
We're just running low on money, I guess. Right?
Yeah, if you feel like you have to give us something, a lot of money would do.
You said you were a retired military or adventurer? Or
Retired adventurer, yes.
do you have anything you could give adventurers? Some weapons or old stuff you don't use
Maybe
anymore?
some magic items you don't need anymore?
Well, he kind of looks at his wife. She kind of shrugs. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
16 plus persuasion check?
Persuasion.
Okay. It's gonna be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay, let's see, what do you guys got? What do you do? What do you do?
I'm a wizard, he's a stabber, he's a blocker, and she's a shooter.
With the
But-
dragon.
But she already has a bow and she doesn't really use anything else.
I have a dragon.
Well, I'm proud of you.
He's pretty cool.
Oh, is it alive now?
Well, yeah, I can bring him back now. You want to see him?
I'm okay,
Are you
Missy.
sure he's kind of cute?
I don't want him in the house.
He won't be in the house, I promise.
Okay,
You want to see him?
sure.
Okay. I summon Bucket outside.
You walk out to the porch.
What
And
element?
how do you summon him? What
I
is
don't
your...
remember what I do.
What do you do?
Oh, I just. What did I do last time?
What element are you choosing?
Oh, I have to choose an element. What should we choose?
Well, we're gonna be in sea today, so you could choose something like
What was it?
lightning or something with the swimming speed. Is that how it works?
Nope.
Does she
I
get
don't-
the?
I
It's
know
just
I-
elemental resistance.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ice would be cool.
Yeah, let's do like cold.
Okay.
I
So
think
that's
that's because
white
I think that's
or
one of the
silver.
things on the bow.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold.
Like white or silver.
No, he's still black, but like his like accents would be like white or silver,
Okay.
or like a platinum, like a.
And how do you summon him?
I do something. What is it? I whistle.
Charizard, I choose you. Ice version. Ice are.
Taylor's version. Go. I whistle. I can't whistle though, so
I know. How do you summon him?
I whistle.
How does Kaisitra summon him?
Woo. I can't whistle. I just start talking in tongues.
They are the knights of
What? A blast of cold energy starts to apparate as a little swirl of cold, like a small little tornado. Just the ground around it kind of turns a little frosted, and you just see Bucket.
Isn't he cute? Whoa, bro.
Starts to walk up towards you and like starts to put his feet on the porch as he's trying to walk up.
Just wait here. Do you want some breakfast? I go to get him some pancakes. He's chilling outside with these two yahoos.
Granny has gone out there already with a plate. As you walk in, she already walked out with the plate, and it's got so much bacon on it.
Oh, he's so excited.
Bacon, a few fried eggs, and just puts it down. Just
It's like a vacuum.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Done.
Plate too. He ate the plate.
Mhm.
He spits it out.
Oh, don't break my plate, please.
Spit it out. Jen, thank you.
It kind of
Shattered.
poof
That happened at work the other day.
with a mug again.
No, a girl, she had the glass Pyrex,
Mhm.
and she microwaved it and put it on the table and it exploded.
Oh no.
It went poof, and I was like, oh.
Well, that food is ruined.
Mm.
She still ate it, or you still ate it.
I didn't eat it. What?
Anyway,
Crunchy after.
yeah, a little glass.
Protein.
Yeah.
Radiation.
Woo!
Anyways.
So
I washed the plate for her, so she had to deal with it.
wonderful. So you guys, you see the old man ends up kind of walking up to each of you.
Give me a moment.
Kind of walks over, and you hear some rustling above as he walks upstairs.
I knew I should have checked upstairs.
That's actually where she found you, was upstairs.
Oh.
Looking through her
Spent
drawers.
too long
Stay
in
out
the
of-
panty section.
Stay out of
That's
the
why.
panty drawer.
You see him walk out.
The
with,
drawer under that is just full of platinum.
You see him walk out with a small
You gotta dig
chest,
under it.
and he puts it down and opens it up, and you see dust just kind of as he sets it down.
COVID.
And he goes ahead and pulls out an old leather satchel and puts it down. You see him grab out another leather satchel, put that one down. And then a third leather satchel, put that one down. And then a fourth leather satchel, put that one.
That's not what I originally thought you were gonna say.
And then you see he goes ahead and he pulls out a sword and puts that one down as well. And you see at the bottom there's what looks like. Are you guys peering over his shoulder as he's doing all this?
Oh, yeah, I'm
I'm
covered.
outside.
Beautiful. So then at the center of this though, you see what looks like a kind of like a cipher, like a puzzle cipher, like a golden sphere that has a bunch of glyphs and runes and all kinds of like shifted like circles, like places where you can shift it like a Rubik's cube, but it's all a sphere.
I'm thinking of like the Treasure Planet map.
Basically, yeah.
I don't know what that looks like.
Look it up.
I've never seen that movie.
Look
It's
up
a movie, right?
Look up Treasure
You
Planet
need
map.
to watch it.
It's amazing.
Add it to the
It-
list.
Treasure Planet map.
It's a classic.
And so he goes ahead and points out the larger leather satchel.
This one could be for any one of you. I think it'd be good for anyone.
And he unbuckles it, and you see that there is 4 potions in there. 4 bottled things.
These are all a little bit of preparedness. We lost a healer for a little while there. Kind of wandered off, did his own thing, but now he came back. So we didn't need any of these anymore, so we kind of sat in storage. Well, these right here, these are greater healing potions each. So, go on then.
We can take one each.
Yeah.
So go ahead and mark a greater healing potion in your inventories each. And then he goes ahead and give me 1 second here to put this up. Which one did I write it in? Was it in this one? It wasn't in this one. So he goes ahead and the sword, he picks it up.
Well, this sword is, I'm not going to be sugarcoating it. This one has been with me for a long time, and it's temperamental. But if you can manage to master the sword, it'll be your friend. And if you fail to adhere to its teachings, oh, it'll ridicule you like none other.
Sounds pleasant.
It's called perfection. And it, like its namesake, it desires perfection of its wielder. So, I have no more use for it. So if you want it, you can have it.
The only one that uses the sword would be Vodos.
What kind of a sword is it?
This is a short sword.
Oh, then Kaisatro.
Yeah, it's like I already have enough weapons.
Well, if it's a short
and
sword,
I
you
aim
can
the
use
sword
a
towards
short sword.
Kaisatro.
Yeah, sword.
You can get sneak attacks though with it too.
What happens as I touch the
Can I
sword?
duel with that?
You touch the sword, and you hear, "Hands off!"
From the old
I
man.
said, I know who needs you then. And I hand it over to Kaisatro.
Why me?
But you already have one ego master.
Exactly! I don't need a second!
Well, this will be a fun moment. And I put the sword in her hand.
Egads, who hands me now?
It's a
I pass it off.
ego and I-
I pass it to you!
It's still sheathed.
Yeah. So I've got it.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't look too bad.
Who holds me now?
Oh.
Don't tell me.
Did you guys hear that too? You don't hear that.
I don't know, give it to him.
I'm holding you. Stupid.
Who dares to hold me?
I'm holding you. It's me.
What is your name?
Adele?
What is your name?
I am the great master Van Fear.
You're a master of fear?
No, I am
You're afraid of
master
me.
of swords.
Swords.
Souls?
Souls?
Swords.
He's a
One more
master
time?
of Swords.
I can't tell.
You
Soul
are
swords?
a sword.
You don't hear any of this.
I'm like, what does he
So-
say?
You only hear this in your minds.
Oh.
And I'm saying
Each
it out
person
loud.
who handles it only hears this in their mind.
Oh my
So for a
god.
little bit of back history to understand, for you, there's different weapons in the game. Some of them are highly enchanted. Some of them also can gain ego. Depending on the level of ego of the weapon, it can possibly do some interesting things to the wielder. But it also can benefit the wielder if its alignment and disposition match.
Yeah, you can have that one. I don't need a second thing talking in my head. I'll go crazy.
You're also kind of the only other person who would use its effort. In
Yeah.
terms of short sword with the rogue, it makes sense, but
So you're the master of swords. What does that mean?
I crafted this sword that you will carry.
You crafted yourself?
I crafted this sword, and I determined this sword cannot be wielded by any other.
Then
That
I-
cannot be determined by my own technique.
Sounds like the old man all over again.
Am I worthy?
Time will tell, young pupil. Time will tell.
Hey, I'm not that young.
You are merely 12 years old.
Almost. Yeah. How old are you?
I do not know. Time passes differently for me now.
So I could be older than you. You look
I
good for your
doubt
age.
You're looking at the sword. The sword itself is beautiful.
Has eyes.
Like the sword, it's the hilt of it is crafted in silver, and you see it has the little like cross blade on it, the cross guard, and then on the ends of it there's affixed like rubies into it, gemstones of like sapphire, emerald, just like dotting along it, and you see it has a made out of like some sort of like material, but looking at it closer, you would actually know this given how much you steal. It's made of platinum. And it's got this like guard that of like these like different like webs kind of wrapping around, kind of creating like a little hand guard around it. The sheath itself is equally as beautiful. You see a bunch of like geometry, like striations, where it kind of like goes like that and then perfectly accentuates out and creates this beautiful webway, all crafted in platinum. And you see the actual hilt, or not the hilt, the sheath itself looks like it's got like inlays of what looks like maybe velvet kind of wrapped around parts of it. It is extraordinarily beautiful.
I do say this. You're a pretty good looking sword.
I know. I crafted this sword.
How
Looks like
how good at stabbing are you?
Quite.
Let's try it out.
Do you wish to be my pupil?
I will. Yes, I wish that.
Very well.
I'm a quick learner too. I'm
I
like
see.
one of the head of my class. I'm already out here on a quest.
Cool. So, he's gonna go ahead and have you attune to him. So that'll take about an hour. The whole time he is just asking you questions upon questions about yourself. I love this sword.
It's perfect.
It's the best sword ever.
That's much BS.
Why is top doing this? Sword. Is this a homebrew sword?
This is. And I'll send you the stats for it. I already have them made.
Ooh, cool.
But you end up finding out his name is Greymeyer Van Fier. And he is the master of this sword.
Oh, all swords or just this one?
Of this sword. He crafted this sword. This is his sword. This is his perfected sword. This is his magnum opus as a smith. This is the sword of perfection. Beautiful. All right. So, good job. Good job. All right. So as you're attuning to it, that was the sword, and then you see he goes ahead at the old man. Opens up one of the other satchels, and ends up pulling out this this cloak, and it's folded up really nicely, but it looks like it's got this gray fur that has like blackened tips at the end of all of like the different like fur like hairs, and it looks like made out of like some sort of like great wolf. You see that there's along the back end of it is like a dark blackened ridge of fur. You see it's got like a little bit of blood on it, but it's affixed with these beautiful golden clasps that kind of put it over.
This one made me real nice. It's actually how I got her to follow me.
She goes, "Oh yes, he was quite handsome with it on. It was a real rouser for all the ladies, all of them, and yet I fell for him."
Well, I gotta get rid of it then. Bring it on to the next adventurers. So, this one right here,
And he like lays it down, and it's beautiful.
This one's an enchanted cloak. This one allows you to be a little more in tune with your senses. And gives you the power to control the wolf within.
Sounds very rangery.
So whoever wants this one, you can take it.
I'm in the living room just like
Swinging the
Yeah.
sword.
It is not unsheathed at all. Every time you try to, it goes, stop it. Not yet.
So I'm hitting up against the chair, trying to pull it out.
You're just,
Is this a test? I can pull it out.
Unhand me.
I can. I'll drop you.
Are you proving yourself to not be worthy?
I am worthy. That's why I want to try
Then
it out.
obey me and my commands.
Oh, see, I'm not sure I obey commands that great.
I will make you a superior fighter.
Ooh, I like that.
Then follow my command and how I teach you to wield this blade.
Okay, we'll see where this is going.
Very well. Meditate on the blade and its intricacy and its beauty. See the craftsmanship in which it was made, the moons and cycles it took to create such a wonderful blade. The gemstones hand meticulously mined and
Do you have
forged.
a volume button? Or...
I'm mute.
Skip.
spacebar. He is going on in this extremely long tirade of a rant about how well he crafted this sword and how beautiful it is, and you should appreciate it. And it's a lot. But Kai, do you want the cloak?
Sure.
Cool.
I'm so sorry. My roommates are texting me. I was trying to
Oh, good.
give me a quick rundown of what the cloak was again. I'm so sorry.
It allows you to be more in tune with your senses and grants you the power over the wolf within.
The wolf within.
We all have a wolf inside
Now
us.
I'm a Sigma. Ugh.
You're
There
a
are two
Sigma.
wolves inside of us all, and they're both kissing. They're gay wolves.
And one's peeing on the other on the tree. Yeah, I'll take it, I guess.
Okay.
Is it Jacob from Twilight?
No.
I don't want it anymore. Never mind. It's alpha inside me. Rawr.
Cool. So now you have that, and you'll attune to that. So that's
Bucket get a matching one? Can I put it on Bucket? I'm gonna
whatever.
get Bucket
If you
matching.
put if you put it on Bucket, it will bamf out with him when he dies. It'll or not bamf out with him. It'll just fall.
That's okay, and then I can wear it.
You
That's
have
not
to
a magic
attune to
item
it
to
every
work.
time.
But Bucket needs an outfit. Do you think they make dragon outfits somewhere in Aqualoon?
Not that stay with them when they go to it.
It doesn't have to stay with him. I'll pick it back up.
Oh boy.
You can get a
So-
bow.
So
Exactly. He needs a little bow tie. I'm gonna make one.
Um,
I'm gonna ask Granny to make him one.
and then he goes ahead and looks into the final satchel, and ends up pulling out you see it's a satchel that has like different papers in it.
Now, since you're a wizardy fella, I reckon these are going to be good for you.
And they are spells.
Oh, nice.
They are spell scrolls that you can spend the time to learn the spells. And I'll give you a list of what those spells are later.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then he has the sphere.
Now, I was never able to figure this one out.
And the sphere is like probably about like this big.
Never able to figure it out. Maybe one of yous can. Found it in a dungeon a long time ago, and well, none of us figured it out, but we're hoarders, so we kept it.
Yeah, I can try to decipher what it is.
We're pretty smart.
Are
Yeah.
you?
Hands
And
in the sphere.
Voto's also kind of like start to inspect it with him to see if there's anything he can assist with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do an arcane check, and if that doesn't work, maybe your divine sense will work.
Or an arcana check. Arcana or investigation, your choice.
Okay. That's a 24 with arcana.
24 with Arcana. This is definitely magical. This thing has some old magic in it. You're not sure exactly like its class of magic, like what it's for, because every time you're kind of like about to like track a thread of maybe it's this type of magic. It gets fuzzy and it splits off and variates too much to be one specific class of magic. This seems like it has multiple layers of enchantments on top of it.
Can I try to do the same thing, but I want to enhance my Arcana check with an Aether roll.
Interesting. What Aether do you have again?
I have Lightning and Dark.
Lightning and Dark. Okay.
And I have, well, since I use Sandstone Wall, I have also now Earth on top of my normal.
With your spirit.
With your spirit. By the way, you also Eli, but you promised that you would give some gemstones for allowing your good boy to give you some power.
Shadowfell gemstones.
Okay.
Of a place we're not in
Or
anymore.
Rome. Maybe some shrapnel from the bomb is still attached to you or something.
You look in the shield. There is.
Sweet.
But through him, you'd get the earth. You've not with your spirit, you haven't yet come to an agreement to allow his power to freely flow through you.
Right.
I love the way that fan feels.
I was like, I was
It's
getting
so
a little
yeah,
warm.
wicked.
Ah, it feels so nice.
I was getting a little warm and I was like, oh wait, there's a breeze.
It's 86 degrees in
Okay, you're trying to
You're
enhance
lying.
your Arcana.
Yeah, because it looks like
No wonder
even
I'm
though I'm really
sweating.
good at it,
I'm glad I brought
it's
a
just
deodorant.
it's beyond my understanding.
It's
So
in the car.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna do something that's beyond arcane.
Okay.
Because you said it was Investigate or Arcana,
Yeah.
not anything else?
History.
You're trying to figure out what it is first before you can delve further. Unless you're trying to throw it.
Would history work?
No. I was gonna do a mixture of either perception or history to see if I can determine if it's something that I recognize.
For you and your age, I would allow a history roll.
Okay.
We'll get to your thing in a second.
Okay. So my history is a +5, and I rolled a 19.
Nice, 24. You don't know the exact specification of where this comes from, but you do know this is older than you, for sure, way older. This is from, like, an age, like, long time ago. This is probably before, Almorith, even. This thing is an ancient piece of technology. And given what you would know kind of studied history as you've gone along, this is probably from the Great Arcane Age. This is probably from the age in which arcane magic was at the height of what it was.
Okay.
You're not entirely certain how the lore and history of this. But you would know that it's called. Give me a second here. You wouldn't know its name, but you would. This is of the age of High Arcane. This was a long time ago. About 2,000 years prior. Maybe a little longer.
Okay.
So, this is.
I look over at Bumble and I tell him that this is. Did you ever study the age known as the hierarchy?
Yeah, it was boring. Hated it.
You wish you wanted to learn it because this is where this is from.
Let me figure that out. Let me see. Do I find anything?
Are you gonna
No.
enhance?
Yep.
Okay. So when you're enhancing a stat, that's when it gets a little tricky. So those ones can technically have adverse effects if you fail the roll.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to roll high here.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll.
That's gonna be a 18.
18 for power. Okay, roll for control.
Okay.
You want it very stable.
That's 96.
That's very stable.
Very stable.
Okay, you end up channeling and focusing in as you're channeling the arcane energy and the aether. You see the green lightning from the arcane energy starting to turn this blue hue as he's channeling and transmuting it, basically, aether into arcane. As it's channeling in through his hands and in through his mind, I'd say this, you wouldn't have a lot more Aether things to do for the day. Because this is going to be taxing on you.
Okay.
But you channel it in, channel it in, channel it in. Roll with advantage +5. Additional.
Okay. It's gonna be a with advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Still Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's
Because that's the stat you were enhancing.
it's a lot higher. It's 27 for that one.
Jeez. 27.
Jeez knees.
As you channel in this energy, not just checking with your arcane knowledge, but actually channeling the energy into it, you track a wisp. And you're following that energy source. You're trying to track it, and you're now realizing this little device has a webway around it. It has this extremely intricate web of arcane sigils and runes and enchantments all around it. And as you're holding it, you're starting to now see the expanse of it. The orb is about this big, but the actual like rings and runes that like circle around it extends like probably about this big, of just how many layers upon layers upon layers of just enchantments are embedded into this one sphere. And you determine there is one single rune that glows a little brighter than the others. The runes themselves are not really glowing. Really, it doesn't really. The ball itself looks just like inert, just a metallic ball, and it looks like kind of like it's made out of like hammered brass, but it's very, very fine and intricate. You see all like the shifting parts are perfectly made, but there's one rune that just kind of shimmers.
What can I take from that as an arcane guy?
As an arcane guy, if one rune is shimmering, runes activate based on something like this. This is a puzzle. That might be the first step to activating this puzzle.
Okay. Cool. No, he's not patient, so he'll just get right into trying to figure it out instantly.
Okay. So what do you do?
That one's shining brighter, so I'm just like seeing this in my head, right? Through the magic.
Yes, you're now like you guys see his eyes are glowing like bright blue as he's like channeling this arcane energy. The energy of Aether that's spewing off of him into his hands is still going from that green to blue gradient. But yeah, you're with your vision, you're seeing the immense amount of runes all around.
Okay.
And glyphs.
Are they connected to each other in any way?
Yeah, they're all locked in. It's basically created this web.
Mm-hmm.
But you see just one thing on there. It's glowing a little brighter.
I'll sense harder on that thing. That's glowing brighter.
It looks... It's actually on the sphere itself, not on the
Oh,
enchantments.
okay, then I'll touch it.
Okay. So you press into it, and you hear it... And you feel the sphere kind of, like, give off, like, a little, like a little kind of pressure release. What do you do?
The next brighter one. I'll do that.
You're looking. There is no brighter one.
Okay.
But that is now a slight indent where you pushed in. And it looks like that should not have been able to press in, but almost like it formed the button itself.
I let go of the button.
You let go. It's still indented.
I'll just try to look for another one.
Okay. You're looking around on this. There's no other button to press. You're like pushing all over. Just push. Nothing.
Okay.
Vodos, you see him struggling.
I found a button, but I don't know what it did. I didn't sense any change in the web at all when I pressed it.
With the actual web, yeah, you saw like one of the rings kind of hum and go a little, because the rings themselves are like kind of like Doctor Strange, where it's like the orange kind of like glyph runes around. That one turned to like a little blue.
Okay, and I can't find any other that look like that one. Can I try to focus on that with Arcade now to see if it's connected to anything else?
seems like you've activated an enchantment on this. You're starting to activate part of the puzzle to possibly break the enchantment.
Yeah, so how about what if I try to figure out what school it is from Detect Magic?
It's every school, it feels like. It's like it's interfering with the amount, like you cast Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic. It's a variance. You're on it and you're like, yeah, this is conjuration. No, it's actually transmutation. Is this necromancy? And even the spell is confused. And you're getting signatures from what feels like every spellclass. Every spell type, every school is resonating in some degree. This thing is old.
Yeah.
But with the cloak that you put on Kai, as you start to attune to it, Kai's turn. Hi.
Yes, hi.
As you attune to the cloak, you feel the magic around it start to bind with your soul.
Lovely.
Like your bow does as well. Anytime you attune
like
to a
my
magic
soul.
item, then you're able to use it. You're attuning to it and resonating with it.
Mm-hmm.
But you would know with this, you now have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing and smell.
I should write that down, shouldn't I?
You should. You have advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing and smell. And then once per day, you can use a druid wild shape to turn into a great wolf.
I hate
Nice.
that. I hate
So
that.
you'll keep your
You
intelligence.
said smell and hearing?
So you'll keep all of your mental stats. So you'll keep intelligence, wisdom, and charisma as a wolf, or of your stats. But then the actual physical ones, your constitution, your dexterity, and your strength, turn into that of the wolf stats.
It's free points.
Okay, what was the second thing so I can write it down?
You
The wolf thing.
you could turn into a dire wolf once per day.
Turn into a dire wolf?
A dire wolf.
D-I-R-E.
Yes. Dire wolf once per day. And then it's like a druid wild shape where you keep your mental stats.
Are you gonna send me this stuff for that?
Yes. So normally when you cast like polymorph to transform into something,
Mm-hmm.
you would take on their habits, their personality, everything that a wolf would have.
Mm-hmm.
This allows you to keep your mental faculties but have the form of a wolf.
A Sigma, guys.
Um, but he continuously berates you.
This sword was crafted using the finest metals. Beautiful metal.
Hey, Gramps, does this sword ever shut up?
No, not really.
Okay.
It speaks a lot until you start appeasing it. Then it will congratulate you and inspire you and make you a better fighter.
Hey, sword? I just wanted to say you're amazing. Whoever built you was, like, really cool.
I built this sword.
You're an awesome guy. Wow.
Your sword talks
no.
to you?
Yeah, it does. He's
Thank God I
he's-
don't have
he's
that.
really full of himself, though.
I
He
can
can probably
hear
hear
you.
you.
I mean, full of pride because you did such a good job
This is
making
true.
yourself.
Well,
Did
the
you kill
reason-
yourself with a sword?
I did not.
Are you alive?
No.
Oh.
Are you an oh, I can't ask him.
Nope, you're not even hearing the conversation.
You're answering me like I'm talking
Yeah.
to you, though.
I'm not that dumb.
This sword was fallen in battle with me.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
I fought gallantly, bravely, and yet I fell.
But you'll teach me how to use it so I don't fall.
Indeed,
Like
the
you fell.
sword itself has crafted ancient runes and magic in it. And I was fallen in battle.
I
It
really
was a
like the
tragic
platinum work. You did a
day.
really good job.
Tragic day indeed. And as I fell,
Don't laugh.
and as I fell, I vowed no one would wield this blade without my purview, without my guidance.
No, you're,
I would take
doing a
control
great
of
job
this
so
metal
far.
and wield it and craft the next swordsman to craft and wield this blade and become the greatest swordsman.
Were you left-handed?
I was not.
Oh, good. Neither am I.
You know who this reminds me of?
Yes.
Teddy
Teddy.
Roosevelt from Night of the
Oh,
Museum.
yeah.
Robin Williams too.
But yeah, Vodos, you look over and you see he is struggling with this.
I solved the
With
first
the,
part.
with the sword or with the orb?
Both, actually. Both of them are struggling.
Oh boy. First, let's start with the sword. I walked over to Zephyr, and I said, it has an ego, which means it wants to help, but you have to prove that you deserve it.
It's like his tiger.
Well, how do I get it to shut up?
I can hear you,
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
you
Yeah, I put my hand
scallywag.
on the sword at
Oh,
the
he's a
same time
pirate.
so I can listen in.
You put your hand on the sword.
Yeah.
Unhand me, you fiend.
Hey, he's a friend.
He is not my pupil. You are my pupil.
Let me assist. He doesn't seem to want to properly listen to you yet.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That 20. Persuasion. That is a 27.
God. Okay.
What'd you roll?
Natural one.
I think you were gonna lose that one regardless.
Natural 20. Yeah.
He's very easy to persuade.
If you believe I would be able to help him become the greatest swordsman by your help as well, I will agree to these terms. What is your name, warrior?
Vodos.
Vodos. Well, Sir Vodos, I hope we get along.
I take my hand back off the sword. And
No.
then I instruct the Zephyr. He's very proud.
Very.
He deserves the respect he gets, but he did fall in battle. So there are certain things that he may try and teach you that may fail you. And in those steps, I will try and make sure you don't die.
Good. I don't want
Okay.
I would not teach faulty information.
Says the dead guy.
But you have died.
Did you put your hand back on?
No. I
Okay.
just assumed what he was saying.
Yeah.
If the sword with an ego, my character's dealt with that once.
Yep.
I decided to throw the weapon away. So I never kept the weapon. I'll laugh really hard if this was like a sister weapon to it or something. That'd be fucking hysterical.
Beautiful.
But no, that's too much coincidence.
Too much.
Um,
So.
now I head over to Bumble,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of inspect the orb like while he's kind of fiddling with it.
Ponder the
And so
orb.
you got it to kind of go somewhere.
Yeah, this is more powerful magic than I've ever seen. Each rune on here is higher caster than anybody from where I came from.
I do a once over on the runes. Do
Okay, tell
I
me.
recognize any of the runes on it that are possibly visible?
Make an Arcana check. This is gonna be a high
Oh,
DC.
come on.
The runes
This
are
is gonna be
saying-
bad, is what this is gonna be. Yeah, that's a 9.
You have no idea. This is ancient magic.
Well, I was
Like your
supposedly
mom.
just trying to determine if it was a language or from the rune.
This is an arcane rune rather than a language-based rune. These runes
Okay.
are all arcane-based. They're not written in any, because there are enchantments that do share a runic language based
That's
upon.
why, yeah.
This one is not. It does not share any traits with dwarvish, elvish, or even gnomish or human craftsmanship. This seems older. Seems like it's maybe not as older than like those races, but older than maybe the language that you may know of. This seems like an
Gotcha.
old language, a dead language, if any language at all. But this is arcane based.
You see all the glowy things, right?
I do. I do a perception check to see around the indentation if there's any traceable physical line.
So for you don't. The reason why he's able to see all of the different enchantment glyphs around it was because he channeled his aether so high.
But no, I'm not. No, so I'm not doing that because I don't see the rune. I just saw
okay.
what was on it physically. I didn't enchant anything yet.
I see. Okay, so
All I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to do a cursory examination before I do
of the actual sphere.
Yes.
Okay, so
That way, because now there's an indentation. Usually, when there's an indentation, it usually will indicate something else as you're going into it.
Yes, so he pressed in on it, and it did press in. You do feel like it's pretty much a perfectly smooth sphere, but there is one spot that is just barely perforated now. And there is a very faint, small carving of a rune where the indentation is now.
I look over at Bumble. I said, "What does that rune represent?"
The rune itself?
Yeah.
With that high of an arcane check or arcana check, this is part of the glyph. This is part of the enchantment that seals this in. It's part of the sequence.
So it's a part, so you wouldn't really physically be able to actually read it.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's part of a whole, and I already figured out the first part, so I feel confident I can do the rest. Maybe not today, though.
Yeah, I would put that in a special bag.
Um,
I have a weird, bad feeling about this ball.
This is a puzzle, so it might not all be magic to dispel it.
That's kind of why I was trying to
Yeah.
look at it physically to see if there's any additional.
I mean,
since we're only seeing this one rune,
because it's
we can only go so far.
So it's not just like it's not like your D100 dice. It's an actual like. It looks like a bunch of like metallic pieces are all put together. Like it's a cipher. So there's
Right.
shifting mechanisms all over this thing. It's all about shifting the
Yeah, it's
first
just that
one.
we've made one part of it stay stationary.
Exactly. And now it's determining what happens next.
I know where this reference is from. I cannot remember which TV show or movie it was.
Is it a reference?
But there's actually a thing about it. I think it was either because the Halo universe has something similar.
Never played Halo.
Yeah, there's an index in it where essentially it's just a shit ton of the Forerunner language just going around this ball, and only humans that touch it can actually physically stop it, and it represents it in a language they can understand.
Huh.
Yeah. So, cool idea. This is going to take forever to figure out.
Well, I can see the rune, right?
Yeah.
The part of
There,
it.
there are physically carved in runes.
So I'm just gonna. He wouldn't normally do this because that would usually be beneath him, but he just wants to look for something that like another rune near it that would connect to it.
You
Pretty much.
Arcana or investigation. They're both gonna be high.
It's probably gonna be investigation. That
I'll be able
is-
to assist with the investigate.
Are you proficient?
Yes.
Oh, with
Go
advantage. Sweet. That's way better. Okay.
So I get a total of an 18.
Oh no, you gave him advantage.
You gave me advantage. I got 24.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Is that's how much I was giving him as a benefit.
Oh no,
I'm not
advantage.
sure that works.
Oh no, for this one it's he rolls with advantage, so he rolls twice, takes the higher,
Yeah, it was gonna be
Oh,
7,
okay.
and now it's 24. So,
which is pretty much what you needed actually.
yeah, sweet.
So you do know that you're seeing it. There's a rune a little bit a ways away that looks like it's similar. It's like on the other side of the sphere.
I'm gonna try to press it.
Nothing.
Okay. Well, this one looks really similar to this one, but I can't press it in. You have any ideas?
I try to push it.
It's just a ball.
I'm gonna try to push in the button we already pressed, and then try to press the other one.
I have an idea.
Nothing.
Try and pinch around it to pull it instead.
Oh, okay, I'll try that.
Pinch around to pull it. What do you mean?
Like the thought of it is that if you pinch around where the rune is, and he pulls the rune itself, as if it kind of elongates outward instead of inward.
I see. It's indented.
Nothing.
So
Okay.
Can I try to channel arcane to this one rune specifically?
sure. Yeah, you start channeling arcane energy in. Are you trying to do an arcana check, or are you trying to channel arcane in it?
I'll do an arcana check first.
Okay. Go and roll an arcana check.
Okay. It's gonna be a 19.
19. Okay. I mean, it's another rune. You do sense that there is resonance between the two of them. They want to be together.
I think somehow we gotta make this thing here touch the other thing. The runes touch each other somehow.
Is your hand big enough? Touch your thumb to one side and your finger to the other.
No, I think we have to physically touch both sides, maybe.
Okay.
To each
So I
other.
hold the part that has the indentation while he pushes in on the other side.
That one part is still indented. You push into the other part, it's just a sphere.
Okay. This might be stupid, but I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. I'm gonna have it be right where the indent is, and I want to push it in so that they touch the indent.
Willing creature. This is not a creature.
It's an object I'm carrying,
Mm-hmm.
which I can bring into the portals.
Yes.
Yes.
You're trying to shift it using Dimension Door.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead. I will say because your energy is so great right now, and you can visually see the energy around this sphere. As you cast Dimension Door on it, you see about 50 or so runes turn red. Glyphs, mind you, not runes. Glyphs around it turn red as you casted the spell. So go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I have your help, so that's going to be 20. 30, 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So you barely succeeded that. Perfect. So you'll take half damage, and you will take the negative effects. So you take 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
9 points of cold damage. What is that? 5
Yeah.
points of thunder damage.
I'm going to absorb half of these elements.
Which element?
I can absorb all the damage, just half of it.
It's specific elements, isn't it?
No. You just, whenever you take one damage from one source, you can half of it if it's elemental.
These are each a different source of elemental damage.
Oh, so they're each different explosions?
You channel all of the runes activated.
Yeah.
Each one is a
So
different
if it was a
effect.
prismatic wall, I could still have all of the damage. That's how it works. Because it's multiple different instances.
To the triggering damage type
Yeah.
individually.
Okay.
So for the first one, that was the one that hit really hard. That was the 10. So you take 5 damage instead.
Okay.
And then you took 5 damage of. Did you already get the third one? 5 damage of thunder.
Yep.
Okay, and the last one is 10 damage of force.
Okay. So
As each of those, you saw the sphere as he casted the spell Dimension Door and tried to teleport it. You saw it react negatively and strike back all of these different sourceless energies, just apparated around the sphere and blasted out at him, and pretty much shoved him up against the wall. And the sphere, gong 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 gong, and you just hear it kind of
So you're not supposed to do that.
hit the coffee table.
What'd you do?
You see the old man kind of walks up to it.
I should have mentioned that. I'm sorry. We've tried to use teleportation magic on it. Didn't work out.
Well, so will we have that? We can't teleport?
Oh no, I'm using it to try to solve the puzzle.
Okay. Because these two runes are connected. And they need to be connected more, is what I'm getting from this. So I try to connect them literally, but obviously it didn't want me to do that.
Did you try to, like, twist it?
No, I haven't tried to twist it.
Like a Rubik's.
I'll try to twist it. I hate you.
I have a 20 intelligence, you guys.
So do
I
I.
was like, I'm gonna let them figure this out. I'm gonna do a Treasure Planet twist. And
You
get that
twist
super
it and you see
simple.
both of the
I'm
runes.
gonna let them figure that out. Because my character is simplified.
I figure it's inside of 20 intelligence. You can tell me.
I just would see you the whole time, like, keep 'em coming. And I I'm looking at you and I'm seeing the wheels turn in your head.
I was messing with the sword, but that I had a
20 intelligence doesn't do anything for a character.
after the explosion.
Oh my gosh. You shift it and you hear it and you see another glyph fade.
Sweet.
Or
So now they're connected.
yeah, they're connected.
Kind of find another one that's similar to the glyph.
Sure. Go ahead and roll again.
Are you gonna help me?
What? Do I need to help you?
You can give me advantage.
More help?
Yeah.
Another investigation?
No, you don't have to roll investigation. I'll roll with advantage.
Yeah, I'll help out.
Cool.
Ooh, sweet. That's gonna be a 23.
23. Yeah, there's one a little bit further away.
I'll try to do the same thing,
Okay.
and I'll do that.
Yeah, you keep doing it, and you're now starting to like slowly shift different pieces together. Some of them aren't shifting. You press them and they glow, and you find another matching rune. And you try to shift those together, and it's a very slow process because it's not like just a simple like it's like really easy glide. It's like a on each of these, but you're starting to get the hang of this. What it feels like.
As I keep doing it, it's like a Rubik's Cube now, and I'll do it outside now.
Okay, you walk outside.
Yeah,
You walk outside and you're just like,
I'm floating.
you're just flying.
Yeah.
Okay, this sphere is pretty big.
Yeah.
So you keep doing that. So you guys are all now have new magic items,
We have a boat to catch.
and you have a boat to catch.
Let's go.
Well, I hope y'all have a safe journey.
I hope you hear no more howling.
Yeah.
Because if you do, then I can't really help you.
Well, let's hope there's no more howling.
How long ago did the howling start, by the way?
About a week ago.
Oh, okay.
About a week ago.
So for them, that could be months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Howling
Shouldn't probably be a problem anymore. If
Howling.
it is, then
Don't call us.
we'll if we're back around, we'll help you again.
Sounds good to me. All right, you young whippersnappers. Be proud of yourselves. Stand proud.
I'm proud.
Proud enough to wield this proud sword. It's a very proud sword.
I am indeed a proud soul.
Do you want to say goodbye to your old master?
I would not.
Oh.
He failed many times.
Ooh. Okay.
First you don't succeed.
He does not wield me anymore. He is no longer my pupil.
Oh well, he's lived a long life so far. He's done pretty good.
He has lived, but he has not fought.
Oh.
He has not mastered my blade.
I see. Well,
That's what we're stressed.
pretty soon you'll taste blood.
Good.
If I can get this stupid sheath off.
When I deem it worthy of you to sheath and unsheath me, you will do so.
All right. I won't let you down.
You will not.
I never let my other dad down either.
I do not know who your father is.
Well, he's an important guy, like you. Not as proud, not as boastful. Doesn't talk as much. He's not as annoying. Right.
Yeah, I can just, like, on my end, I just look over at him and I just can, like, metaphorically feel the pulsing of the blade just getting angry.
The blade is unmoving, unshifting in its hilt. It is not letting
He
you
met
draw
his
yet.
match with this kid.
Someday, we'll fight together. I'll prove myself.
Let us board this shipping vessel, and we will ride into the sunset.
Yeehaw.
First, are you evil?
Define evil.
I mean, do you kill for just personal gain, or do you kill
I
for
do not
honor?
kill anything.
Oh, that's right, you get killed. Okay, let's go.
Through my tutelage, you will be the greatest warrior. You will slay gods. You will slay demon lords.
Slay.
You will be powerful.
You ready to slay?
even more so powerful.
He's
He's
ready
pretty
to
powerful already.
slay.
I imagine we're like heading out the
Yeah.
door.
Let's just go.
We're trying to walk away and you're still
Yeah.
like chilling.
I love this sword. It's so.
The sword.
I'm just like dragging it behind me.
Is that heavy? He's not very happy about
But
it.
you attune to it, and it's actually shrunken down to be a sword wieldable by
Oh,
you.
okay. Now it's good. It's good size. And then I strap it to my belt.
I love it. So, you guys end up making it away to Aqualoon.
These is passing on. Going to move.
That's the seagulls.
That's how I call bucket. Just make that noise.
Which one?
That one.
Which one was it?
I love him.
And start just flying in the air above you.
He's been with us this whole time.
Yeah.
He didn't disappear.
You're just like, oh,
He was
look,
outside.
like, look how cute as he's flying
just
around.
so lovely.
And then you guys just hear a boom. You look over and there's a small little crater, and what was a seagull is now just a bloody pulp as he's just digging through it.
Lovely.
Isn't he so cute, guys?
Yeah.
This is so
As long as he doesn't see us
Uh-huh.
as seagulls.
Cool.
He will if you don't behave. Better watch
I always
yourself.
behave. Ask
You just
my
gave me a
dad.
Game Boy.
I know you're
Yeah.
dead.
You're welcome.
If you don't behave, you're gonna be a seagull next.
As you say that, you see Bucket, his like scales kind of. He looks up at you.
Good
It's
boy.
okay. No, don't
No.
talk to him.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to my sword.
It's okay.
I am indeed the best boy. I am the best
I
man.
want you to wield the sword on top of Bucket. I want you to stand on Bucket's head with the sword.
I am the man.
Yeah! I'm the bestest boy.
We are both men.
You are
Men
a
in
boy.
tights.
I am actually taller than you.
You are a boy, and you
Yeah.
will stay a boy.
Look at all these boys.
So when
But
you
I
made a
will
sword,
turn
you made
you
it
into a
short,
man.
like a short sword. Why didn't you do like a big sword?
Because this was the perfect form.
It's perfect for me. I'm a man.
It is perfect. Onward!
As you guys make it into.
We just see you run up with doing drugs.
See.
We're like,
Yeah,
what is he
it's still
doing? What is he doing?
It's still sheathed, and you're like. It's like almost like.
It's got bubble wrap and everything around
Yeah.
it.
You see the velvet kind of like tassels just like in the wind, just dragging you along.
So majestic.
I like it.
But you guys get into Aqualoon. You guys go to the shipping dock, and it looks like they are already loaded up the ship with supplies. It looks like there's a guy out there with a manifest, just kind of tapping his foot, just like a pen, and he's just clicking it.
I would have last night.
Yes.
I would have made a report of everything we did, like where the portal is, what I did to it, and what we did in there.
Okay, cool.
It'd be like on a fleshy paper though, from my book of flesh.
I love
I
it.
don't have paper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just when we see a guard, I'll be like, "Hey, I went on a quest, found something new. You guys might want to look into it. It's not human, don't worry.
It's ex-human.
It's ex-human."
Sorry, what? As he looks up, you're gone.
Yeah.
He's reading it.
I said, "Give it to your leader."
Runs off.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Thank you, Mr. Ronwald.
It was human.
I know. It was you. The voices.
There's a little tattoo.
Mom.
Mom.
Arrow there. Wow.
It's actually how he died.
His mom shot him with an
Skinned
arrow.
him. Aw.
No, you stabbed him with an arrow in the heart. Yeah. You're like,
You-
got more
you-
paper.
You drove. You.
Oh, you got a paper? You want a doodle? I'll get some more paper.
Then you turned him into a butt coin.
Look at this cool coin.
Look, he's got drawings on it.
You flick it up as you catch it. It goes.
Oh, it's funny every time.
But you guys get to the ship and you see this half-elven woman. She's got like really short hair, like a pixie cut. She's got like really tanned skin. Looks like she's pretty seafaring. She's been on the ship a lot. And you see she's just tapping her foot. She's dressed pretty nice. Not like extravagant royalty, but not just a regular Joe Schmo. She seems like somebody who has a little bit of position.
Officer.
And she's just kind of
She's a
tapping her foot
manager.
as she sees you all approaching. Good, you're here. Okay, so I need all of you to board this vessel. Please, thank you.
Okay.
Did DM to players, did you guys pay?
I don't remember. I
did
don't.
Probably.
I don't think we did.
Yeah,
But we wrote our
we
names at the
did.
top, didn't we?
That's
So
right,
I-
that's right. You went to the
They
dock.
went- they
we,
went
we
to
wrote
the
our
top.
names on it, but they didn't actually like determine if we paid.
So they think we paid.
Yeah.
Player to DM. They think
I'm gonna
we-
roll for it.
Roll for it.
With disadvantage because we're sneaky.
I'm dragging with us. I don't know how sneaky that is.
You can watch the video. It's uploaded.
High or low?
Hi.
High? Okay. Alright. So I don't remember taking gold from you guys, is the issue.
Yeah, we.
You don't need to.
Huh?
We didn't pay
Okay,
We
I
signed
thought
up.
so.
because we just signed up to have access to go,
That's
and
right.
we were
That's
told we
what it
would pay at the docks.
was. Perfect.
You're that one kid that's like, what about the homework?
I'm not one
That's
kid
you.
that just wants to play and don't want to waste time.
That's fair.
So, Good Joe would spend an hour looking
If
for
we
it.
kill her, and
20 gold per person.
Sweet.
That includes lodging and food.
Oh, I guess
That'd
that's
be good
fair.
food.
It's not.
It's a long trip though. So.
So you guys end up boarding the vessel. All right. There we go. Don't need this anymore. Right there. Good job, Eli. Okay. So you end up boarding this vessel, and you see written along the side of it, you see the goddess's breath. And this is your shipping vessel.
It's pretty stinky for a goddess breath.
It's
Take it out of my
big-
mouth.
it is a large ship. You see, it's got 3 masts, each one having about like 2 large sails, and then small ones at the top, kind of just to propel it a bit further. This is a beautiful vessel.
This is the Mayflower.
Not quite. But it is a beautiful, beautiful vessel.
Pinta. The Santa Maria.
But you guys end up walking through, going to finding your cabin, and it is all a shared cabin. You see that there is a bunch of just hanging cots all in this boat. All ready for all of you. There is like little privacy curtains in between each set of cots if you want. But it's a pretty quaint place. The ship itself is beautiful, but even your lodgings are not half bad. At least you're not sleeping on the actual deck of the ship.
That's nice. Like a cruise.
So
What's a cruise?
That's the thing that Dad used to take his girlfriend on.
What's that?
He'd call it a cruise,
Yeah.
but I don't think he ever went to the water. It's too far.
It's too far.
It was like 40 miles to get to the nearest water source here, other than the lake. But there's no
You-
boats that go over that for cruises.
A land cruise? Is that a thing?
Well, he did have a friend named Tom Cruise, and
Did he fly planes?
no, he did a
Or
lot of
dragons?
trick shots with like
he actually made really good cocktails.
he had this like really cool bicycle that
It's
Did he have a
impressive.
cool
watch.
mustache?
no.
It's the worst movie ever.
Wait, what? I kind of zoned
I
out.
forget what the
there
name of the
for a
movie
second.
was. What was
It was Cocktail.
It was a cocktail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Cruise in Cocktail. Such a bad movie.
I've never even heard of that.
That's
I've
why
never heard of it either, yeah.
he basically becomes a bartender.
Yeah.
And it's his escapade with being a bartender.
But he's a good bartender. He can throw the cups up in the air.
Yeah.
And shake them really
That
good.
man can fly planes.
Yeah.
The man can fly.
It helps if I could spell correctly. Oh, a talented New York City bartender takes a job at a bar in Jamaica and falls in love. Whoa.
It's musty.
It's musty?
Yeah, it is musty.
It is. This guy's breath is really musty.
Mm-hmm.
Why not look at him through that bottle of wine?
All right. So, as you guys are boarding this vessel, putting everything away, you hear a knock onto your door, and it shifts open. You see a man standing before you. He's half orc, very proud. He has his shoulders back. He's got these kind of like little like tassels kind of coming off of his shoulder. Looks like a beautiful regalia of like a ship captain. And you see he takes off his hat and just kind of gives a little humble bow.
Welcome to my ship. And who is traveling with me on this voyage?
I am.
I meant who are
here.
you? What is your name?
I'm present. My name?
Yes.
What's my name?
It's Bumble.
Bumble.
Bumble. And you, sir?
I'm Zephyr.
Zephyr. What is your name?
Kai.
Guy, and you, mister?
You can just hear snoring. I'd already fallen asleep on a cot.
What is his name?
His name is.
Your mom.
He's Blake.
Your mouth.
Blake.
Blake?
All
He looks
right.
like a Blake.
I think he kind of looks like a Spencer.
Nah.
No. I think he just
I just burped.
threw open his mouth.
A little bit.
That was a little.
That sounded chunky.
Rough seas.
That sounded like it was a little sour.
Sounded kind of
My name is-
I roll in my sleep and unintentionally bat Bumble out of the air.
My name is Captain Doran. It's a pleasure. And this right here is my first mate.
And you see it's the woman who is there writing on the manifest. She goes, "Hello, my name is Patricia. I will be the first mate of this voyage.
Nice to meet you.
You are quite welcome."
Patricia.
Wow. So you're the first? His first friend ever? Or...
No, I work on this ship.
Oh!
I work on
You
this
were here
vessel.
the first hire.
She's the first hire, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how that works.
How long have you worked here?
She's more like my second in command here.
Oh, she's the
She's the
second.
second one.
So,
Okay.
if you hear something from her, take it as if I have said it. Unless I contradict her, then take my word. But her word is about as good as mine is.
It's the second. It's good. Yeah. I got it.
And we have some crew around the ship. They may introduce themselves, maybe not, but wanted to make sure it was known who I was.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've never met a captain before.
Well, you have now, son. Well, I gotta go see to the other.
Walks out.
Wait, before you go,
Hmm?
do you mind if I, fly around up at the top of the sails and check it out?
Oh, by all means, please, just be careful and don't mess with anything.
Oh, I wouldn't mess with anything.
Good boy.
The sword starts talking. I am a good
Both
boy.
my eyes just open wide from the fact that someone just tried to call Bumble good.
Your skin's crawling.
You see,
I said, sir, you never want to try and call this child good. He's always up to something.
I fly. I'm up all the time.
you see him walk
The
up to.
last time I looked over at you, you were trying to take something from Kaisertra.
What you trying
What
to
was I trying to take?
take?
You decided to use her gold instead of your own.
You have to be more
yeah.
specific. We've done that a lot.
Yeah, which time?
And which Kaisertra?
I mean, you tried to call him by a wrong name. My name is Vodo, sir.
You were asleep.
What does he think?
No, I just woke up wide to the fact that I just heard you called good. You were a good boy.
Well, to be fair, we said all of our names wrong.
Yeah.
Not just you.
I
Look,
didn't.
you see her.
Your name's Kaisertra.
He looks over.
I go by Kai.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Please go ahead and keep track of him.
Of course. She closes her.
I try to.
She closes her
Now
manifest.
now you know why I was asleep when you walked in.
She walks up to you. She kind of like holds her hand right here, and as you see her, she's like muttering something under her breath. She's muttering something under her breath as she's like channeling and praying.
She's doing Hunter's Mark or something?
Yes, she actually is.
Sounds I love that would be a bonus
for
action.
dinner?
Nope.
Is that what's for dinner?
I love that you know what I did there too. As Hunter's Mark has been casted on you. So she is well aware of where you're at all times.
Good.
Well, good day. Turns around, walks around, and you hear another knock at a nearby door. Hello! Keeps introducing
Like
himself.
Santa.
Oh.
Santa.
We shall get to combat training soon.
Oh, good.
On a boat?
We will fight your allies. They will fight you in good and honorable combat. Not to the death,
Oh.
but to train.
Good.
Mr. Vodos, he shall be your opponent. He does not yet know it.
Got it.
I can imagine him going to smack Vodos with the sheath sword.
Pull this.
It is not unsheathing.
I can summon people
So
for
later.
your fight.
Later.
Zombies.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't need corpses for all of them. So.
Good thing you have a lot of bodies on the ship. Not ours though.
I can also just summon ghosts too.
It's not the same. That sounded like a
That's
ghost.
what the ghost sounds apparently.
That's
Thank you, Spencer. So, you guys are on the ship now, and it is our first day of travel. First day of travel goes by very nicely, very calming. Nothing really to worry about here. It's a pretty beautiful day. So, can somebody roll me a d20? Oh, she rolled the first.
17.
17.
Oh no, you're glad it wasn't me.
What was it?
I rolled a 1.
That might have been great.
That might have been, yeah.
Usually rolling low in travel.
That's how
is
many
good.
enemies we encountered.
You don't know anything.
Sometimes it might be the level.
Gaslight
now,
me, keep going.
now it's a kraken instead of just a dolphin.
Trying to find my list.
18 summoned the trash.
Just kidding, it was a 1.
No, it wasn't.
It's not
Yes,
gonna
it
be as bad as
was.
it
That's what the
first.
dice says.
You rolled a 17.
You don't know that.
You just
Maybe
told
I
me.
was just wanting to sing the song 17.
You know what song is that?
Can't be 17. That one.
Tell me more.
Is that so hard to do?
Now that I'm 19.
There you go.
Thank you.
Do you want to know more?
No. I'm good.
Okay, good.
Okay. 17. So.
17 to me. It's my chromosomes I have.
What?
Jonah, we have some questions here.
Odd flex, but okay.
Honestly.
We've had questions for a long time, but this one's very peculiar.
17.
I'm so tired. I'm tired. I'm pooped.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say, that could go a very different way, but you're not a guy.
Okay. So with a 17,
There you go. Now she gets it.
I don't get it!
you see the skies
Oh, okay,
starting
forget
to
that.
slowly darken, and you hear a very faint rumbling
I hate it here.
into the sky. The waves are starting to get a little more choppy. The ship is starting to rock a little bit more. There are rough seas ahead.
I've been working on the warp nonstop.
Okay.
I'm working
Um,
on the railroad.
On the.
He is so annoyed right now because he's never been stumped with anything.
Yeah.
So.
I'm working on the
That's the best.
railroad. I don't remember the rest of the words.
I never remembered the rest.
live long day.
I said that.
There we go. Oh,
No, I said
all I
I've been
did was
working on the
I
railroad
achieved
all
through
the
it. I
live
don't
long
remember
day.
the rest. That's what I
No,
figured.
because then I said it again. I went all the live long day, and I went I've been working on the railroad. Oh, is it to pass the time away?
Yes.
Thank you. I knew there was a
Probably.
second line, and it wasn't the same thing again. I'm not
Yeah.
crazy. That's why I said I don't remember. And that where they're on the minecart thing.
What?
I don't think so. Probably.
There's a specific clip in my mind that plays, and it's like people on like I don't know what you call them on they'd be on the railroad tracks, and it
the
was like,
handcart things.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was that song and that specifically. Couldn't tell you anything else about it.
So,
I remember that Tom and Jerry episode.
you guys are now sailing through into a storm. The water droplets hitting the deck of the ship very intensely.
Mm-hmm.
I'll write something down. Okay. Hi, Citra, since you rolled, roll me a d4, please.
D4.
Mhm.
Oh, it's this.
Yes.
4.
Thank you.
Watch it be like the one bad number.
Mm-hmm.
Are we long resting during this time so I can get rid of the rest of this exhaustion and stuff? Because I assume it's nighttime.
It's late evening, yeah.
Then I'm sleeping.
Okay. Yeah, as you slowly start to go to rest, that's when the storm is hitting, the ship is rocking. It's a rough night.
Puts me to bed. Just what I need.
Alright. Alright, there we go. And that was. Okay. Okay, cool. So, you guys are traveling on the sea. Very calm, very serene. Except the storm, which is rocking the ship and making you guys pretty motion sick. For you guys, you're fine if you're flying, but you have to fly with the ship.
Yeah.
So
We do that every hour or so.
Yeah.
So we
Can you
don't get
imagine just
tired.
getting smacked because they're not flying with the ship?
So you probably have to stay in the cots if you don't want to have to perpetually fly forward
Yeah.
consistently.
Every time I start feeling
Inside.
sick, though, I do it for like an hour, and then I go back in the hammock.
Okay. Photos. How seafaring are you?
I mean, my character traveled a lot, so he's probably fine.
Okay. Kai, what about you?
Growing up on the coast, you probably
You guys are
probably
good.
okay. Thank God.
So, it is now storming outside. Anything you guys want to do?
Sleep.
I am working on the orb.
I'm sleeping to
Okay.
get rid of this
Inside
stuff.
or up in the rafters? Where?
Well, it's raining. I don't want to do it outside.
Okay.
So, just in case that affects with the enchantments.
Beautiful. What about you? What are you doing?
I would have like explored the ship a little bit, probably just throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'd and probably if it's
So you know that
stormy and
you
dark.
would know that this ship has 4 layers to it below the deck. Then there is the living quarters upstairs on the actual ship deck, which is for the captain quarters, the first mate's quarters, and then the buccaneers' quarters. So those are the ones that are up there, and then at the very top is the actual wheel.
Mm.
And it looks like there's like little coverings for like navigation and stuff.
I would have gone up to the wheel and
There is somebody attending it.
somebody to the. I wasn't gonna try to steer the ship. So I just
Uh-huh.
wanted to like meet the guy who was steering and.
It is actually the captain.
Yep. Yeah.
You know that way's north, right? Let's be way off.
Well, are we there yet?
No, we've got quite a few more days left ahead of us.
Well, what about this storm? It looks pretty ominous.
Yes, I would agree it does.
We're gonna die.
Depends on what the storm brings.
You.
You're not there.
Well, I know, but I just had a question.
Yes.
Are we? What part of the? Are we below the water line on the deck?
No.
In the levels? Okay, I wasn't sure because
You're
I
not
know
below
that
the
can
water
affect movement.
Nope, you're not below the water line.
Well, I guess we're just at the water line.
No.
I wasn't sure where we were staying in correlation to the levels.
So deck, this is your level.
Okay, so we're right underneath.
Yeah,
Okay.
right underneath the deck.
So look at his like navigation tools. And stuff.
So you notice that there's embedded in the deck is actually a like a large compass, and it looks like it's it is always pointing north, but you see it's got like also some like geometric runic carvings and like caged lattice work around it. That looks like it may do other things as well, depending on what he needs it to do.
What is this thing doing?
It's a good navigation tool. Quite costly.
Oh, it looks expensive. Does it just like tell you how to get to where you're going, or?
Tells me a lot of different things. Tells me about the weather, the environment, the pressure in the air. It also tells me the direction, temperature, predictions on how choppy the sea may be.
How choppy is it gonna get? Looking at it
Judging
now.
by this, and he taps it with his foot a few times, and you see it like shift its perspective.
Fairly choppy.
It's gonna be a rough night then. Good thing we have the swinging cots.
That's always a help.
And you see he's got like a big old like raincoat on as it's kind of like battering against him.
And I'm just drenched.
Another bath.
So
Another
clean.
back,
Yeah.
You're already clean anyways.
2 baths in 1 day.
Darn.
Well, 24 hours.
As you see like a in the sky.
Ooh, I like that. That looks cool.
Well, you'll be seeing this a lot.
What's your passive perception?
Like,
A billion.
20.
It's 20.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you have 20?
That's a really good passive. All right,
Is it your expertise, right?
that makes sense. Beautiful. All right.
Double proficient.
As you guys are all sailing, what are you doing? Are you just chilling with the captain for a little while, or?
Yeah, I was just being a nosy kid.
Yeah. Okay. Why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Why? You there yet?
Why?
You there yet? Where's the bathroom? I can't find the bathroom.
There is a pot in your room. You will do your business in there and throw it overboard. Not the pot, but the excrement.
Good thing you said you're not the pot.
Yeah.
I would have.
Okay. So I just gotta go in front of everybody?
I mean, you can take it in behind the privacy curtain
Where do you go?
in my chambers.
Can I go into your chambers?
You may not.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Is it locked really well?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just asking. I mean, you never know. If I'm in an emergency and I have to go and I buy your chambers, would it be okay if I didn't touch anything? Would I just use your bathroom?
No.
I'm kind of sensitive and shy. I'm only 11.
His eyes narrow very intently in on you.
I'm only 11. I don't have a mom, and I'm missing my dad right now. You kind of look like my dad.
Is your dad a half orc?
No. He's ugly, though. I mean, for a human.
Negative 20 attitude. He's just kind of ignoring you at this point. He's like, dumb kid.
Heard a lot of cool things about half orcs. Is it true that you're stronger than regular guys? Like humans?
I'm not like our dads. I'm a cool dad.
Sometimes, yes. We have our heritage from our orcish parents.
You have to brush your tusks a lot?
Not a lot. Just as much as you'd brush any other tooth.
Do you hate baths too?
I actually quite enjoy them.
Oh. Why are you so green then?
He just looks down at you.
So I'm just learning things. I've lived a sheltered life.
This is the skin tone of orcs primarily.
Oh, it's great. I like it.
Remember you killed an orc. I killed
Yeah.
an orc.
He's just.
The Vodos killed it, no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vodos killed the orc. Yeah, it was Vodos.
Everyone believes me. Trust me.
He's just. This kid.
Yeah, I'm just. Eventually, I come up to the top and I find him and I just drag him back down to the.
You go up to the top and you're like. As you're using your shield to like block the rainwater, it's like all over. But you walk over, grab him. As you're turning though, you notice something shifting in the waves below.
What was that? Somebody fall over?
Oh, it doesn't look like anyone fell over.
Well, something's swimming down there.
Oh, we are in
Big.
the water.
Is there, like, big sea creatures around here?
Well, they're everywhere, really. But who really knows?
As you're all kind of looking.
We're
over
safe here on the boat. They can't
You're all
get on
looking
the boat.
over onto the port side.
Oh.
Everybody's just kind of looking. With your passive, you would hear the very faint thudding noise, and slight sound of splintering wood through the thunderstorm. You hear as the lightning strikes, you hear that splintering wood and a.
Something just hit our boat.
Votus is holding you still.
Vodos, did you hear that? Something just hit our boat. Did we hit a rock?
Do I have to roll to try and confirm it, I guess?
To what?
To try and confirm what he heard is the same thing I hear.
Make a perception check.
That's an 18 plus 6, so 24.
24. You point him in the direction of where that sound.
Bless you.
Both of you start to go over towards that side of the ship. As you guys are going over there, you hear a lightning strike again, and you hear another thud. This time on a different part of the ship. Seems like every time there's thunder and rumbling, you hear a slight thud and wood splintering sound all around the ship.
Yeah, Captain.
I hear
Yeah,
it.
go over to the Captain.
I
We're
hear
getting hit by something.
I hear it too. What is this?
And he's kind of like looking around.
I drop Zephyr and sprint to the bottom of the ship's decks.
Okay, you start sprinting. Zephyr, as he descends down, you hear. What languages do you speak?
I speak
Are we all awake at this point?
Celestial,
You guys are
Common.
trying to sleep. You're trying to sleep. You're too focused on the orb. What is it?
Celestial Common, and Thieves' King.
And
Okay.
Faye.
And Fae, because I'm Fae.
Beautiful. You don't
Good.
speak any of these languages.
What is it?
You don't know.
But maybe I speak it.
Who knows? But you hear like little like.
Sounds like a dragon to me.
Sounds like something
Sounds
talking.
like a water
And
dragon.
you're like, what the? And you see a hand that is like blue and scaled. You see webs between the fingers and ending in claws. And you see little pieces of armor affixed to it. Like, looks like driftwood of sorts or patchwork of different types of, looks like maybe marine ships. And you're looking at that and you start to notice climbing out on all sides of the ship. You see these fish-like creatures climbing up, and you see they have weapons mounted onto their backs, and they're these large open mouths full of just rows of teeth, the big bulbous eyes on the sides of their head. These creatures have a large dorsal fin that descends down, different like spines that turn into like these different like connected fins across its whole back, as they all look out. Some of them are holding harpoons, some of them are holding blades, some shields and blades. The ship is under attack.
Captain?
I That's not good.
As he pulls,
Can I use your quarters?
he pulls out a whistle. He
He
pulls out a whistle and blows on it, and you hear just like this ear-piercing sound. All of you guys start to hear this, and as Vodos crashes through the door, you guys, that's when you hear the whistling sound, and that's where we're gonna pick up next session.
No. Ship battle.
So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That is. Or we're all gonna die.
Yeah, exactly.
In a fun way.
Exactly.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned
Did
for
we
more.
actually even fully recover? I don't think we're even fully recovered yet.
You took the long rest.
I think I should be.
So
I slept.
not before the storm hit.
Yeah, you're still exhausted with 1 point.
You
Yeah,
still
we
have
have
1 point of exhaustion. Both of you.
I need you both.
And that
You
constitution.
got rid of 1 point of exhaustion, you still have the other one.
Yep. So your speed isn't reduced by half anymore, but you have disadvantage on all ability checks, which includes initiative.
I'm not good at that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I've got a +10, so I'll be.
But you got essentially a long rest and then a short rest,
Mhm.
at best. So you got some health back.
Next session's
That
gonna be
way.
weird because we're not playing for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
At
Because
least.
Easter next week, and then week after that is
Also Easter.
Double Easter.
double Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. Double Easter.
Double
Um,
Easter.
You guys can play next week without me.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be at the cabin with my friends.
Hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Palm Sunday next Sunday.
That's palm fronds.
Home from.
Well, good session, guys.
Yeah.
You guys got some new magic items, some new fun stuff, and we'll figure all this out later.
And you'll send me the stats?
Yes, I'll send those over to you right now.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's the recording.
Alright.
Good job recording.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
Recording.
Yay.